Stare at the redstone, raging on the feet. Question the rush that led to this bleed. Flip risky bets without a second glance. Too many tabs open, lost in the dance. Pay the tuition, learn from the fall. Cut the chaos, consolidate it all. Sharpen the edge, master the game. Rise through the wreck, claim the flame. Scroll back through logs of the wild swing. Greed in disguise, pulling hidden strings. Vow to rebuild with tighter control. Stick to the plan, the discipline roll. Pay the tuition, learn from the fall. Cut the chaos, consolidate it all. Sharpen the edge, master the game. Rise through the wreck, claim the flame. Coffee steam rises in the quiet dawn haze. Notebook scribble strategies on the page. Screen flickers, hope amid the wreckage below. One deep breath, gear up for the show. Pay the tuition, learn from the fall. Cut the chaos, consolidate it all. Sharpen the edge, master the game. Rise through the wreck, claim the flame. Pay the tuition, rise through the wreck. Graduate now. Got this though. Yeah.
I can't get no altcoin action. I can't get no satisfaction. 'Cause I try and I try and I try and I try. I can't get no.
When I'm scrolling my feed in the dead of night, see a green flag pop, think it finally right. I smash the buy button, full send, no fear. Then it dumps in 10 minutes, wipes away the year. I watch the influencers flash their in and rise. They scream this is the one while my portfolio dies. Try to time the bottom, try to catch the wave, but the whales just dumb harder, digging my grave.
I can't get no altcoin action.
No, no, no.
I can't get no satisfaction.
No, no, no.
I can't get no moonshot traction.
Wow, is a fact.
I can't get no altcoin action.
No, no, no.
Oh.
I switch to the next one, shiny new name. Pouring for an hour, then it's back in the drain. Diamond hands bleeding, paper hands laugh. I refresh the chart like a my epitaph. Ask the cold storage, ask for the course. Guru selling signals that change every source. I read every white paper, chase every thread. Still end up wrecked, wishing I was dead.
I can't get no altcoin action.
No, no, no.
I can't get no satisfaction.
No, no, no.
I can't get no accumulation.
Flag again.
I can't get no altcoin action.
No, no, no.
When I'm riding the bus, phone burning my palm. Some smooth talking shit, dropping another bomb. He got his yacht club, his private jet view. While I'm staring at zero, wondering what to do. And he tells me more and more about some worthless token. And I'm wondering why my life is always broken. Yeah, he's telling me more token.
I can't get no relief from the 24 screen. Notifications scheming like a bad dream. Every dip's a trap, every pump's a tease. Still I reload the wallet, still begging please. Try to find the alpha, try to beat the game, but the game's rigged sideways, always the same. Yeah, I can't get no altcoin action.
No, no, no.
I can't get no satisfaction.
No, no, no.
I can't get no
what I say. I can't get no. Hey, I can't get no. I can't get no.
Check, check, 1 2 1 2.
No satisfaction. Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourself for the turkey.
For those of you not seeing it, that logo, I should say thank you. Thank you very
The
much.
morning's gray, the clocks are full. The world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow. Good as coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best part of waking up is good as coffee in your cup.
Nothing like some good ass coffee to get you woke up here late at night. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, frogs and squirrels, you're watching Late at Night with Dawg Crypto, and we're watching Bitcoin. We got it on this daily chart, pulling it up. Changed it up a little bit over here. What's bullish? What's bearish? Well, people are feeling very bearish over here, and I know on the daily and 12-hour, I've seen some people pointing this idea out. Now, I do not agree with this. This idea of head and shoulder to the downside. Now, you might get some downside, but it ain't this little booger right here. This is a top reversal pattern. I want to give a shout out to Bonk. He's over at Sin City, and I saw him doing that. I know where he picked it up and learned it. But I happened to make that comment that I would never play a top pattern and expect the same results down here. There's a difference between continuation patterns and top and reversal patterns, and head and shoulders is one that you look for at the tops. A lot of times when you play them at the bottoms, you don't get the desired results out of that. But shout out to him, because he actually that made sense to him. It kind of clicked. I don't know if it would change his position on it, but he said, you know what, that makes sense, because there's a lot of times I catch myself people saying double top down here. I'm like, wait a minute, we had a bottom, and I'm like, there you go. You got your top reversal patterns and your bottom reversal patterns. Hey, but if you are a pattern trader, what you might be, what you might want to focus on is this little guy, this little double bottom-ish thingy that we put in over here. And yeah, we hope we come back and retest it, but we fell a little bit below it. But that's how I would be reading this little guy. That, and also as a trend line from there, and it's just a lower high, people. That's all it is. You got higher highs, higher lows. Still got a higher, well, overall a higher low. You made a lower high, now you made a lower low here. So we are possibly going into a downtrend. We broke a trend line. That's what that basically means, right? Now, if you were taking the head and shoulders measure move, you'd probably be scaring yourself to death from some crazy move. Way down here, 56,000. I mean, that's maybe okay, but most likely, what I would think that we would actually end up with would be this little guy taking us down to about 60,300. I think we mentioned this before. But here's something that, I mean, today is pretty much, the sentiment is pretty much bearish today. A lot of people just looking for shorts. I've seen a lot of shorts at the bottom. I've seen a short right down here at 63,300, just right over here. What I want to point out is this yellow line that I'm looking at right here. This little guy right here. You put your Fibonacci from the very low to the very high. That's exactly where we are right there. That little yellow line. I guess I need to adjust you a little bit there. So, and if we step back and just kind of look at this, now I don't know. I mean, we got a lot of bearish signs. It looks like a nice rejection here on the 50 moving average, and we probably will come down a little bit, right? I'm kind of eyeballing some idea is right here, 60,008. And I can tell you why. If we pull our little harmonic tool out here, 618, we got a right at a 618, a little bit over. We're making what is possibly a potential Gartley pattern. All right, now this is a bullish reversal pattern. All right, so we pulled back to the 618, and then we went up. I think we were talking about this last night, at least on something else. From right over here, from swing high, this A point over here, down to this bottom over here, 618 area. This is a Gartley 222. Now, it has not yet confirmed and will not confirm until it comes down here. Until then, it's just a setup. It's a setup. We could be doing that. The real magic in these harmonic patterns happens when we actually get down to these areas. And normally what we look for these guys is once price does get down here to this area, we look for some support in this area. And it may go a little below, a little over, or whatever. But normally, there's one of two things. Either we bounce here and then we're on our happy little way and we just go up, or we do something where we have a type 2 and we come back down and revisit. Higher low, lower high, higher low or lower, possibly a little bit lower low, preferably in the higher one or a double top, or double bottom, sorry. And then this signifies a reversal from this area. That could happen. That could happen. I still got this bigger argument over 58,000. I'm just still waiting for that to be hit sometime between now and October. I don't know if it will or not, but this little setup we got here with the 618 retracement and also the 618 rejection puts this one little area right here really prominent to pay attention to. So I'm really interested to see what happens there. But in the meantime, there's another option that could be playing out right now. And that is this yellow line that we have over here. This yellow line. We may not do this at all. We may just bounce off of here. Let me come to the 4 hours. We can see this a little bit better. So we did make a little bit of a lower low there, but it gave us a little bit, some very slight bullish divergence off of that. That might be all we need to bounce off of the 618. Now the 618 idea is very unique because that throws us up for one of my most favorite setups, which is an AB equals CD. And all that means is that if we count this as our starting point in A to B, this is B or C, and then the top part, which would be here, would be our D point, right? And that takes us right around to about 70,500-ish right there for that guy. And we've already encountered, all the points in between. So if we're looking for a higher high, we're looking for that guy and a few other little targets that we can play along the way, right? We got a nice little 618er right here. We want to take a look at that 272. And also this 1382. And of course, the 1-to-1 already got our full 618er right over there. If we make the full gumption of that 1-to-1 move right there. So there are some higher high targets. I don't have to get down on the 1 minute and flag it out for every little single flag and try to project or anything like that or anything. I know that 65.3 is going to be a target, and this tie over here is 67.200-ish. And then I got some higher targets that I can look for. But what are we doing right now? Let's kind of keep zooming in because people are still kind of bearish, and I think we have reason to be. We very well could be seeing 60,800 if we can't get above certain levels. Now, let me go ahead and take this guy off. That's just an idea. We're waiting to see if it plays out, but it's fit all the parameters, exactly what it needs to do that. We're just waiting for it to do it if it's going to, right? It's the only way we can look at it. Our other option is just to bounce off from here and go in our happy little way. Or is it going, so either we're going to come up like a lower high and then find ourselves down here, or we're going to come out and end up taking out this guy at 65,600 and then eventually try to go for this guy. I mean, that's kind of the options that we got here. All right. We can come up, roll over, come down here, or we can roll up, come up, and then zigzag our little happy asses on out of here. I do not know which it's going to do, but that's why we started out on the bigger time frames. It does lean a little bit that we are kind of bearish, just not bearish right now. I don't know. This morning people were just like, I don't know. I was really freaking out because when you get down here on the smaller time frames, when all this stuff is happening, and I mean it's the flag people, and I'm not trying to bitch about it, but if you've been trained on that, you might have caught on that if you're always trying to put things into a flag, that you're usually buying them damn tops and trying to short them bottoms. All right. But I've seen a lot of people just trying to short this. And my argument that I put over into the Telegram group this morning, as soon as I saw all this stuff going on, was, where did it go? Oh, here's the exact same thing. This is one of the calls right here. I'm like, you may be disappointed on that one, expecting it to go on down, and you know. What else did this was the idea that I'm currently looking at right now. It is a bearish bat, could be getting us up to about 63,009. That could send us lower too. So in the time frames, I think we might have an opportunity to push up closer to 64,000 before she gets a little bit more negative. Nelly, what's going on over here? That's a mess. Where is it? Where's my little thing? The one that I posted. Well, it ain't showing up for dinner today. All right, so that idea was coming here. We came up. We got our 382 area right here. We came back down to a 786 area, and where our target is the 886 Fibonacci area, about 63,868 on this particular chart. A more simpler way would just be to take our fibs from high to low and just draw us a little line right there. All right, so we do that little guy, and that would be a great place to look for some possible shorts. So that's kind of what I am trying to do. I'm trying to make that little game plan. We start getting up in these areas, maybe even a little bit before. That's when I'll feel, I'd say you got a bearish opportunity that might, and then from there we could come on down, right? Let's see how this works out. How would this work out? What if we did a one-to-one move from that area? What would that look like? That takes us a little bit lower, doesn't it? Ooh, that would be scary. That would be scary. The 62, or change the color of that little guy there. All right, so, and that's basically what I'm saying. This is the 6-minute time frame, by the way. This is zoom out to see where we are. What does that look like on the bigger time scale, right? If we zoom out, looks like we could be coming up to here, about the 200 moving average here on the 1 hour, and then see we come back and retest this area. Maybe we get a higher low, or maybe we come down here. All right. It's kind of what our moving averages, the flow of movement is kind of telling us, because things are trying to, they are being wavy, and it's not as bullish as I would like, especially bouncing off the 618. And so now we just got to see which one of those little stories starts playing out for us. I kind of like this one down here. Because if we do actually take a bounce from down here at this area, that can get us back up to one of our previously stated targets right over here at that 69, and that would be awesome. All right, and so in the meantime, while Bitcoin's doing all this shenanigans, this is what we got going on for altcoins. Mostly going down a little bit today, 2 to 3% there. A lot of people looking to short some altcoins now. They were looking to long it. Oh gosh, I guess I need to go over here. Let's take a look at total ES. However, total ES is trying to get a little boost over here. I think we're on the 4-hour time frame, right? This is altcoins minus the minus our stablecoin, kind of doing the same thing Bitcoin's doing, 618, and we're trying to work up. And just like Bitcoin, I think we can see our way kind of work up, and we're doing a bearish retest idea is what I'm seeing, unless we want to reclaim it and go bullish AF. But we did make a series of lower lows, right? Lower. We didn't take this guy out. That was a 618. This one's a Gartley too. This is the Gartley 222 also over here on Total ES. And I think that's what we talked about last night, right? Now, and we also got it on Bitcoin. So I can see us trying to move up. May not even make it that high, or even on, and then just roll right on over, going into September, August, September, October, whatever, in the boring months. So take the gains when you can get them. I just been playing the hell out of these little altcoin plays over. Are we not hooked up? And it looks like I got stopped out of my radium thing in profit, or it hit target 1. I don't know. Hey, Arbit. Oh, now you're not showing it. I don't know what you're doing over here. Now I got. Oh no! Snap! Everything went. Everything's going red on me. Oh, those are little. Okay, no, those are teaser ones. Those are tiny little guys. All right, so yeah, I've got some trades over here now. I'm in. Somebody said short HEI on the 1 minute, and I was like, oh, and I said, I'm just going to long it. I'm just going to long it. So I'm 87% up on that little guy. I need to go tweak my little stop losses and whatnot. And on my Bitcoin trade, it was up higher. She's coming down a little bit, 29% up. But my entry on this one was, what was it? 62,170, I think. So we're still riding. I don't like the way this thing is laid out. Is there another way to lay this out? List view. Yeah, this I'm used to this. I can deal with this better. It's a lot easier to navigate over here. And I decided I would take a little chance on this Binance Life thing. Is this it? It's still kind of early, or it's been coming down or whatever. So just trying to add something to this tiny account. I probably should have took some profit on Bitcoin when it was up though. I don't think it's showing that I took it. Well, where would it show that? It doesn't show it over here, does it? All right, so Bitcoin on the 1 hour, we got some green candles, and looks like we gave some back a little bit this past hour. Here on the smaller time frames, the 1 hour, got the 9 moving average, which we're above. That's good. That means we're trending, baby. We're heading toward this nice little green, this red cloud over here. That would be awesome. My target sitting about right at 64,000, right in that area, right? That's one of them. That's the biggerish one. And could we be doing something bigger too? There's some other possibilities here. We'd have to come up a little bit, and then we might find ourselves coming down. If we get something like that, if we come up just here about 63.3 and roll over, we haven't even made it to one of our main areas to really roll over. My personal opinion, we're still in our we're still in our accumulation zone, right? I'm looking for you, dude, right over here. So when it comes to trying to figure out the harmonics, the first two areas you want to look at are the 3.2 and the 0.5 fibs. Those are usually where most of any kind of patterns would be forming. So any kind of reverse inverted harmonic patterns, that's where we'll see the first pivot points. I'll look for them, and that's still a possibility. I played one from down here from this top, and that's short term. It's got some viability, but playing from the bigger, that would be the better thing to look for. We just haven't quite made it to those areas just yet. Let me come over to the chat and say hello to everybody. How we doing tonight, everybody? I'll be right there as soon as I can get these things color coded. All right, take the fibs off. All right, so next area of interest short term is to see if we can get to 63.3, and then up to this guy. I need to change the color on this little guy or do something. And 63.7 area. Those might be some possible short areas you can look for. I'm just saying. And any one of those could be the ones that it could take us down here. Or it could come back, make a higher low, and take us up even to higher. So we're just playing it as we got it. But right now, I'm still long, baby. I'm still long. I like what I'm seeing over here. So far, we got trend lines. And say I don't have to go, and I'm on a 24 minute. But I don't have to come over here and try to force a flag into everything and wait and see what's going to happen to it. I don't know. I mean, I just think that's, I mean, I guess if it works and you alter it and then keep altering it and before it, but the problem is that's one of the things you'll notice from people that take this approach, and I'm not trying to say anything bad, but I'm just trying to point out a practical thing. It's all a bullish mindset because it's always looking for the upside and it's never paying attention to the possible resistance that you're at. You're just assuming. So you're never going to be that guy that's going to catch those shorts, right? And the downside of it is, well, you know, it's also some kind of flag down in the bottom too, right? And if you start doing that, then you're going to see a tendency to always try to short, to have a bias to want to short a bottom. And that can get you in on the wrong side, especially if you're a beginner. Now, if you've been around for a while, hopefully you kind of learn a little bit more. But the beginners they'll always get caught up in that, and that kind of just makes me a little sad because it'll take them a long time to figure all that stuff out. It'll take them a long time to figure, is this a shoulder, head and shoulder to the downside? And then they go to another channel and somebody's doing something totally different. Like, look, a shoulder, head, and a shoulder to the upside, or however they want to do it. I think that one kind of would have failed too, wouldn't it? But if you just remember the market structure, I mean, that's how it all works, right? You have an accumulation, you have a markup, you have a distribution. I guess this whole thing, I guess technically this whole zone would possibly be distribution. Where's our volume? And then you have a markdown and reaccumulation, wash, rinse, and repeat. Right now, it appears that we've gotten out of our little accumulation zone by this 236 fib area. That's what that area tells me. That's why I always pull it. And we're trying to get our little happy asses up in a little bit of a markup phase, even if it's on this 1 minute chart, right? And we'll take it up for either a higher high of this guy over here or a lower high. And from there, we can figure out what we need to do next. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to come out to the 6 minute time frame where it's looking a little scary. 200 moving average rejection. Oh no, we're going to hell in a handbasket. Gosh darn it. Even though we made higher highs and higher lows on the smaller time frames. I don't know. I've been counter trading the bearish people all morning. I mean, at least it worked out this time, right? But I can't ignore the 618. And I think very few people even looking at that, even noticed that. But that was a big thing. That's why I want to pay attention to it. We're going to get something off of it, more than likely, right? Especially. And we did. So that's when I'm playing it for what it's worth and seeing how much I can get off of it before maybe we come down to this area. And you got some people are already putting up big shorts down to 48,000. That number is starting to come out. Whenever we have some red days in this market, it's like the worst scenarios come out. And there's ones that get that sentiment just keeps feeding and feeding. And then you start, well, I do feel bearish now. I do want to short now. I want to short it all. It may be too early. It may be a little tad too early. Market makers over here playing these little games. We still got hump day, which is tomorrow, unless today's Thursday again. Oh, it's not. Today's not Thursday. Wow. That only happens like once a week. Every other day is Thursday. In the meantime, I'm going to say hello to the 17 cool people over here.
Other than hitting that lag on, I just want to say thank you very much.
Duality C, how we doing? Good to see you. You are number one, and you know what that means. You get clapped. You get the clappers. And shout out to Strega Hart and Digital X Natives. Geo Gems, what's good? I think, well, what's not good? Got to be grateful for every day that you're here alive and breathing, because a lot of people can't say that anymore. They reach to where they will never speak again, and one of these days we will probably fall into that category if we're like every other human. So it's always good to celebrate every day that we are breathing and have something to live for. Kingpin Crypto, look at what Elliot says on the weekly. Oh my God, is he losing his ever freaking mind? The last time it was a good thing where we were completing a C wave, which I like. We'll take a look at that. Kingpin Crypto says 39K is my target early Q4. Oh my gosh, really? I mean, I'm not saying anything's impossible, but wow, it's hard for me to see that with all the institutional adoption that we've got and the areas that they came into, which was well above that, actually around the areas that we are, about 57, I think, 55,000. Right through there is when a lot of the money started pouring into the ETFs. That is also one reason why that major 618, about 58,000, might be a good support, unless they get paper hands and then dump. Then that could explain 38,000, 39. David Wan says, blessings to you all. Do you trade often? Oh, do I trade gold often? Not lately, not since it's been on the downtrend. I haven't, and no. I've got a little position set aside, but I'm just waiting to see where we kind of level out at before I try to buy back in on it. Freaking Korea, I made it. Smash that like, says Nightbot. Today is Thursday's cousin's name Tuesday. They do start with a T. I always thought that was very suspicious right there. Geo Jim says, hey, so grateful. Gratitude is something, I mean, I've heard some other people talk about it too, but for me, it was a real thing. It actually did change my life. It really changed my mindset. And I just did this simple exercise. I talk about it every once in a while. I didn't believe it, but I was just at a point where nothing else was working and everything looked like it was getting ready to go to hell real quick in a handbasket, right? I was like, you know, it was a come to Jesus moment, and I did. And this gratitude experiment that I saw from this dude here on YouTube, I think he's in Utah or something. Live on Purpose. Live on Purpose was his name, his channel. But it was a 7-day challenge to write down 3 things each day that you're grateful for. And that's whatever. He says, I swear this will work. I'm like, what do I got to lose? Okay. The trick is you can't write down the same 3 things. So every day it's got to be something new. So the first day you go through, okay, well, I'm glad it's not raining outside, blah, 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 whatever thing, you know, that you're grateful for. And then second day comes and I'm like, okay, well, I'm grateful for this and that. And third and fourth day comes around and then you start thinking about hard for some reason. By the time that 7th day is here and you're having to go through that list, and then something clicks and you realize what a gift it is to be alive and all the connections and relationships around you, and it'll change your life, or change mine anyway. Bingo Sambo says, hey y'all. PMO says, I've been hearing 52 to 48K. Yeah, a lot of people, and there's arguments for it. There are arguments for it. There's also some argument, but first, before we ever do that, we got to go take out that low that we had, that we didn't take out the last few times we tried, right? We've not successfully taken it out yet. Came close. Oh, wait a minute, we did, didn't we? We went just a smidgen lower, didn't we? We'll zoom out. But there's a trend line in the 200 weekly moving average and things like that. Some things we keep watching. Better question: what assets have you been most successful predicting? I don't know. I'd say, well, we do a lot of Bitcoin around here. I would say stick around, and then you'll see how the fibs, and it's always the fibs. It's always the fibs. When we put our little, like we put these little guys up here. I mean, certain conditions got to be met, like I say, right? But those are the guys those are our nailed it targets. We come back and go nailed it, and then we post, or I used to, haven't done it in a while. Post it in the vanity wall over here in the chart room. It used to be filled with all these nailed its and stuff. Let me go past. How far do we got? I don't even know how far. They're in there somewhere. Oh yeah, here's one. Nailed it. Nailed it. And now that one had 3 targets up there, but a lot of times there's just usually 2. that we go through. Oh well, but there's a long history of those guys over there. I started out a pattern trader. Well, no, actually, I started out with bots and indicators way back in the day and learned this totally backwards, and it didn't make a damn bit of sense to me, but I had to learn something that worked. And then I finally got into TA because I thought it looked like rocket science or something confusing, because it always sounds confusing on TV when those boring financial people on the news talk about it. You're like, oh God, I don't want to go through no more economics classes and stuff. But as I started out with a pattern trader, pattern trading with a trading group, like a lot of people do, looking for answers. Especially there wasn't much to teach you back in 2020. There wasn't very much available at all. It was hard to learn it. And, you'd be spoon-fed a little bit of the things. And then later on, after I finally found Thomas Bukowski, which is I always refer to him, patternsite.com, because this changed my whole aspect on this. This is where all the statistics that I fell in love with came with. Because I would hear, well, this pattern breaks up 68% of the time. Then I started hearing they're all 68% of the time, right? Well, the 68% came from this guy over here, but it's not for every. They all have different ones, right? And in a nutshell, it's right there if you just want a shorthand cheat sheet for the breakup potentials for your triangle patterns right over here. It's not all 68% of the time. That's just sloppy stuff. Regurgitating information from trading group to trading group, from YouTube guru to whoever's listening and absorbing it. And that's kind of like in the morning or earlier in the stream, we're talking about the head and shoulders top pattern that people are looking at down here at the bottom. I mean, it's just, I was taught all those things too, and then when I started studying more traditional technical analysis, that's when I learned, oh, these people are just making this stuff up, and then it becomes a thing. So I on this channel, I try to go over a lot of the traditional stuff that I have learned, and give you sources so you can go back and learn for yourself, because that's what I needed. I needed the sources and to know. I needed proof other than trust me, bro. This one breaks up 68% of the time. 90% of the time, this pattern goes down. I've seen it happen many, many times. I don't need trust me, bro. I want statistics, brother. If I'm putting money on it, I want to know something. And that's what those things. So I got into pattern trading, and then the fibs were calling to me, and I couldn't figure those guys out. And it was. But went down that rabbit hole, and now I guess I consider myself a little bit more of a Fibonacci harmonic kind of trader. But I'm big on trend lines, got our moving averages, and of course we got some other indicators up here for momentum and oscillating stuff to make it all fun. Meanwhile, I'm watching Bitcoin lose a trend line, and that's a no-no for you, Bitcoin. That's breaking a rule. Did we get our 3 humps before we're dump? A 1 hump, a 2 hump, a 3 hump, a dump? That's putting Elliott Wave in shorthand over here. Why does this look different? It looks different over here. And so now at this point in the game, what are we going to do, ladies and gentlemen? We're going to pull our Fibonacci's out. Swing low to swing high. We lost that 382. Now we got a 0.5 or a 50 moving average coming in right at our 0.5. Let me get this guy. Why is it on there anyway? I got a purple line here from a while back. I don't think it's really applicable for what we're looking at right now. So 62,500, we're almost there. Let's see if we can bounce off of this area. It's a little soon, right? It's a little early if you're looking at trend lines and you're looking at measure moves, right? And you're thinking, well, man, maybe we'll come down lower. There's a very extensive argument to make for that one, but perhaps this 618. Let's see what we're doing over here. I mean, honestly, for that big move, I have my eyes here on the 0.5 first. But it just now broke the trend line, and you're like, well, it's either if it's going to do that, it's got to snap back in this area or do something, right underneath it, or do something. So the big thing is he broke trend line. Trend is over. This trend is no more. That ship has sailed, and now we got to find the old support areas. And why can't I see you? Why can't I see you? Blow you up a little bit. You were a 618, right? I have to color code my lines so I know what they mean, what they are. All right, so and the 100 moving average is down here too. Now, normally on a trend like this, if we are in trend, ride the 9, maybe do a retest off the 21, deeper retest off of the 50. Start losing that guy, and we start losing a lot of our momentum, and it takes a lot more to get started, if at all. We just got a little rejection here in the 6 minute off the 200 moving average. That's typical. This Ichimoku cloud looks like it's ready to bounce off of here and keep us trying to go and take out this high again. So I'm hopeful for that. We're retesting this little zone over here that we broke out of. Let's see what happens. I want to go to the weekly and look at what Elliot says. You guys have got me all curious. Let's see if we can find a half-ass decent chart over here. That's okay. You don't look as bothered. All right, Elliot. Let's see. I think the last I saw, he was doing it. This. Let me tell you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C. Basically, it is when I'm and at this area. That's another reason why this 618 is kind of important about 5758. According to Elliott wave theory, that's the great place for us to start this thing all over again. Get our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and do this whole process all over again, right? And then you, gosh, I don't even know what Elliot, what are you even thinking about that? Elliot, what have you got to say over here? Oh, Snapdragon, look at you. Or aren't you just flip-flopping everything all the time? That's not what you said a few weeks ago, Elliot. Elliot seems to think that he's got all these little targets. Now, if this was our 5-wave, and maybe somebody a little bit more adept in Elliot can tell me, Elliott wave theory than I, because I am not an expert in it, could tell me why this is not the A, this is your B, and then this is our current C level right here, which is normally what I look for, and what this one was looking for before. Now Elliot's changed his mind, like it also always does. One thing Elliott wave is consistent, right? Because it will flip-flop like a mofo. As price changes, it gets more and more options for you, which makes it's subjective, and it can be a little bit overload for some people, right? Elliott thinks we're going all the way back down to 16,000. In order for that to happen, we got to break this trend line, and I don't want to see it happen. That's why I'm happy that we're above it, and I'm cheering on for us to be above it, because we break that, I'm going to get kind of pissed as hell. Bitcoin 200 moving average on the weekly, strong trend line, 200 strong support here. Fibonacci just a little bit down. We won't get mean and wick down to it. We haven't touched it yet. 57.58. Thickening Ichimoku cloud. Still got a 50 moving average hanging around $90,000. Our 9 moving average is at 72. Still above the 21. It has not crossed over bearish yet on the weekly whatsoever. So we can snap back up to that, which would take us out of this little zone here. And I keep repeating myself. I've already put a video out in the membership areas about 9 or I forgot, at least nine different ways why I think that this area that we're in can act as support. And it may not be today. It may teeter around, but even by October, until this area is lost, I'm not looking for 38. But it is on here. 786 is on there. But do we have what we need to get down there? I mean, do we have what we do? We got a 3.8. Well, do we make that argument? Yeah. I mean, we could make an argument for a 24,000 if you want to get real down and dirty with it. Doesn't mean it's going to happen though. But we'll just go ahead and throw that on the radar. Let's get us a little bat pattern and take us all the way down there. So, okay, if we're going to be a bullet bearish scenario, let me just top all that. Screw that 48,000. But for that, we got to lose areas for that. So, nobody knows. No, none of us know. That's just what we have to come to terms with, I guess. Meanwhile, back on the 4 hour for Bitcoin. If you flip on your indicators over here, you got the old green dot happening on market Cipher. You got the stochastics bouncing up, trying to go around. Monday flow still in the red, but everything else is trying to turn its little happy asses around. That's noteworthy for a 4 hour. That means that we could have several candles of uppityness. You've also got your RSI bouncing off of the 31% area. It didn't cross under it and get any oversold. Heading back toward the signal line. It is a rising thing, right? It's leaning to the upside. It's slanting upward. Whereas our price, I believe, that correlates to that is, yes, slanting downward. Right? Slanting downward. Whereas over here on the 4 hour is slanting upward. So therefore we got some bullish divergence going on over here. That means we can get a push up right now. So I'm not afraid about the bottom just dropping out. So I'm not looking for a short. Definitely not trying to short what is support. And that's what we found ourselves at, support. And the general rules, don't short support. But a lot of it goes on. And I think it's just emotions and probably stress from being on YouTube or something. And I don't know. I guess if you got 8,000 people in your Discord paying you $99 a month, I guess that would put a lot of pressure on you. I mean, but hell, who wouldn't like to have an $800,000 a month paycheck? That would be awesome. Because you make all your money, you make your living from trading. Solely from trading. Are we doing something like this? Is this a W cup and handle to the upsiders? I'm hearing everything out here now. All right, so Elliot looked kind of nasty on the weekly, didn't he? Let me come back over to the chat. We're gonna start taking a look at altcoins, I promise. Kind of, sort of. My auntie is in the hospice. Oh no, Ave. Happy to have her in my life. She got a few days to live. Forever be grateful. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Double bottoms always go a little deeper on the second tap to take out the stops. That little spring wick, if you're looking at Wyckoff theory a lot. Yeah. Swing failure pattern. I feel good about the 60K bottom, but the way the market's acting lower seems plausible. It does. And I think we found some arguments. You know, we break a certain level why we could go to. I thought 59 was on the radar there. Always says grateful to be alive, my G's. Geo Gems, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Was there a coin request with that? There's not. It was just because. You rock, my friend. You get the hand clappies. You get the moon rocket. And the fireworks. And the Milfy cereal.
She a MILF, part of a well-balanced diet. Every morning, yeah, you know I gotta try it. Pour it up, Milfy cereal in my bowl. My bowl. Mom's in life forever, that's good for my soul. For real. Hey. Yoga pants, coffee mug, hair in a bun, dropping kids at school, and she still having fun. Grocery cart queen, turning the house to a runway. Got me trying to volunteer, pick up on the money. She got lipstick stains on a stainless cup. Got a meeting at 9, still glow.
Shout out to Ave Medina for hooking us up with Milky Cereal, our proud sponsor for tonight. But wait, there's more.
Tired of normie girls who don't understand your portfolio? Download Bag Widow, the dating app for women who know what it means as fame trade since 2021, because she's already suffered enough.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go and come over to the chat and get some altcoins. Let's take a look and see what's popping and what's not. We already looked over here on Total ES, and so she's trying to do a little something, kind of like Bitcoin. We got a 618, could be actually support, could bring us up a little bit, and then we could roll our asses back over again, right? So That's a little grab bag of fun over here right now. Some things are popping, some things are not. Let's look at the top 1,000 and Rise. Where's Gator Squatch? He would be tickled to death about that one. I've got some of that too. Let's take a look at Rise. That one, if you're not familiar with it, it's only on Mexi and Kraken, and it's on if you use the Coinbase wallet or whatever. That's where I've got mine. You can buy it on the Coinbase wallet. Look at you! Yes, Daddy's happy today. Daddy's happy today. Daddy's happy. I'm a happy turkey today. That little sucker just shut up. How much did you go up, man? Oh, this is the 3-day chart. She's been going up steadily over here. As much as 400% over this past week. Yes, I'm talking yes. That rally bottom never bottomed. What are we looking at over here, Rise? Let's see.
But the truth is simple. The code is free. I gave you the keys.
So this is one that one of you guys, I haven't seen him, he hasn't been here in a minute, but he was doing some gym picks, and this is one real world asset play. I think it's got some potential. It's got I think it has a lot of tokens though. We can come over here and, well, we'll just click on it right here. Take a look at it. This thing's still got a very low market cap, all right? It's still got $17 million market cap. It's still early. It's still early. It's not out there. It's got a lot of tokens though. It's got like a total supply of almost 5 billion, but at least it's not 40 billion. So we got that. It's available on Base. That's where I got it. It's on Polygon, Ethereum, and BNB. Yay! Let the BNB people get in and bump it up. But what it is, I'll just take you over there. Decentralized gateway to tokenizations, real world assets, and it sounds like it could be a really up and comer. And it's a gateway to Canton. That's why he's big on Canton too, on Canton ecosystem. But that one's out there, still early. And for any of you little Degen investors out there, you saw the market cap and everything. It might be right up your alley. Its all-time high so far was 9 cents, right? And it's still down 87% from that. Its all-time low was 0.0016. It is up 600% from its all-time lows. And so, yay! What was your market cap back in the day? Do you not tell me? It got up to an $80 million market cap before. And if it can get back up there, I mean, hell yeah, can we reach that 9-10 cent area again? It's sitting at 1.5 pennies or 1.2 pennies. Kind of make that a little sexy, I gotta say. Let's see if we keep on going. And I got a short-term target that we might bump our head on 0.0158. We're getting close to that. Almost 100% gains up to our second target at 0.0238, and 200% gains up to 0.038. But again, this one, in my personal opinion, is early. So a few $100 in here on the low lows can turn into quite a few more $100 as it gets up. And if it does take off for real world assets, gets up to to $100 million market cap. What about $1 billion? A lot of those guys are around $1 billion market cap. Yeah. So just tucking even just a little and leaving it on that wallet. That's been a play I've been interested in on that one. Glad to see that it's moving and actually made the board over here. Songbird is up. Alderia beat. That one is up 36% today. So it's $654 million market cap. Nice small market cap right now. It's been up to $2.5 billion market cap very recently with all the hype. It was a chaser over here. It's a Binance coin play, 1 billion coins. Can it make a comeback? I guess that's what we're looking for. Let's take a look at beat. Oh, Deria, as it is called. This is on the 3-day. Maybe we should chill the hell out over here. So is it trying to entice us in again, or is it all over? 12 hour gave us a green dot over there. Daily did too, but things are kind of extended. Bouncing off the daily. Well, maybe getting ready to do a little something over here. 618. We want to take a look at 479. I know it sounds crazy until that one day. That's our. Why does it? Wait a minute. What the hell happened? Why are you so down? Why are you? Something's off over here. That made no sense to me. Did I just flip out of a different universe or something? I could have sworn I just saw a 618 thing. What was I looking at over here? Was I on a small ass time frame or something? What? How the hell? Like this chart just changed on me. I want to have to see how that goes when I watch the show again. What the hell happened there? All right, no, okay, it's trying to go up. It's just now reclaiming the 786. That was so weird. That was so weird. Okay, well, that changes things. That changes a lot of things. I'm not sure what happened there. All right, 649, 459. Accumulation zone underneath 339. So 339 would be the target. One of the main targets I'd be looking for if we can get back up there, right? 52%. That was weird. All right, we're above the 9 moving average. We're trying to do a little stuff. Big old fat thick cloud suggesting we come to 473 right there in that area. We do have a target over there. Might be something to look at. I don't know. It's looking a little ballsy over here. You got me kind of excited to want to play you.
Altar of the line, waiting for a signal from a mind that left no sign.
If it comes back and retests about what that $2 area, well, it's at 228 right now. Retesting this zone again, that would be a great little place to get in. Somewhere, let's just say we get in about 206 or something, and can ride it back up to this area. 66% gains, not bad, not bad. All right, might be something there. Might be something there to look at. Thor chain. Let's come over and look at the top 300. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go back over there to that big one. One of them that was pumping, and we looked at it. Actually, I got to play some of it to the upside there. Arcium, $63 million market cap. It's doing its pullback right now. 1 million tokens. It's Solana and Binance. It was a fun ride. It was a fun ride. That one's been beat down a little bit today, giving some back and a little bit of the rotation. Oh, Turkey's tired tonight. All right, top 300 Bitway. That one was really fun too. Is it moving again? That was fun. That helped tiny account grow. Take a look at BTW over here. What are you trying to? Are you trying to move? Oh my! Look at this mess. It pumped all the way up to 20 cents there from a low of 4 cents. I think I was in somewhere. It seemed like 6 or 8 or something, and rode that little sucker up, and just kept building my bag up while I went. Sometimes I build it a little heavy too quick. Nice trend line that we're on. That's interesting. It almost makes me want to go again. Is it worth it or is it going to drop? What are you going to do? Why won't you just tell us? Are you going to go up or down? This is on the 1 hour of the 200. That's always good. Gosh darn it. I'd be sleepy. Oh, I feel like we've done this playlist before. What are we doing over here? I believe we might have something going on over here. It makes me want to get down on the little Degen time frames and see what the hell's going on. Yeah, you did this and flip the flop of the flipping ribbons. It just went full turbulent on our asses over here. That's when it wasn't fun to trade anymore. Well, for me, when it started coming down, it wasn't fun to trade anymore. Have we got something going on over here? I don't see an entry. I would like it's at an 800 moving average. Okay. I don't know if no, that's too far for me. I was playing 20x leverage, and that was cool when I'm on an uptrend, but for anything else, that's too damn much. It would not work in this zone whatsoever, but it worked really good going up and through all this stuff. That was awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, let me come over to you guys one more time. I got you. It sucks. Oh, I'm way down here. The last two whoops, don't go into anything. Primal made some good. I saw that. Digital X, where was it? I got it pulled up over here. I thought. Oh man, did I close that one out? Primal did really. Primal's doing really good. I thought I left this on there. I must have closed it out. My mistake. It didn't quite come down to the level I thought. It's back above the trend line, and it looks like it's ready to do something. So I noticed that right before the stream. Oh yeah, it is. It's taking off. So it bear trapped. The bear trap scenario we're looking for. So this is what you want to be in on this one. Hopefully you got in before he got up this high. So I was looking for the possibility of coming down here, but it did have, I think it had a trend line to break, right? And it was testing it, and then this level was strong. And it did the little loop-de-loop, and then this is great. I ain't going to bitch about that. We want that. That's cool. So let's see what, where might you be headed? Little resistance straight up ahead, somewhere right around this area at, what, 1938? We're at 1652. Swing high to swing low. Tell me where you're going to go. Oh, you're still in our accumulation zone? Looks like it got rejected. That's normal. That's normal. And the 0382 is right up there. Makes me, can I get in on you? Are you trying to break through there? Are you trying to break through, mister? So the next target would be about a 20% pump if it does that. It'd be really cool well, it'd be cool for me, probably not for you, because it's never fun to watch the money go down. But if it came back down to about the 1350 area, somewhere through there, if we were fortunate enough to get a retest of say the trend, oh wow, that's almost all the way back down. Technically, this is still a good possible place to buy. If I wanted to FOMO in, I wouldn't be buying the top of my little you should have bought zone. Because if this does take off, a lot of people buying over here. I think it's got some. I think that's a good sign that we. Why'd the trend line move? I didn't move it. We were just tracking it down, right? I don't think we had a solid trend line after we lost that one. So that one is a trend line, and with the support resistance flip. So that's also going to be some resistance there. So if we, I don't know if hopefully we'll make it up there. There's some resistance there. I feel like these trend lines moved on me. Probably because I switched time frames. Is that what it is? Oh gosh darn it. Maybe I can get up there. Alright. I would like to catch it if she does come down a little bit lower. I don't feel comfortable buying the buying resistance. But I think it looks like it's got some good chance to do something big. You get your 1-to-1 move. And I don't know that it will because it didn't bounce off my fibs, and that usually affects things. But what if it goes up here? What would that look like, man? If you were in it down there, that's 250% gains to get to that higher high zone. I like it. That's kind of cool. Congratulations, my man. And thank you for mentioning on the stream that we got to look at it. Now we know about it. And I don't think it's getting caught up in wires over here. I don't think it's listed anywhere else, is it? Oh, here it is. Oh, Gate.io's got it. Oh, well, snap. We got a wild looking chart. Very low liquidity over there on Gate.io, it looks like. Well, we looked at it over here. Let's add it to our watch list. Now I got it over here. Take a look at Eigenlayer over here. I think has been shorting. What some people have been shorting it, I think, making some money on it. It pumped like crazy. From 17 cents, it went up to 32 cents. Can't bitch about that. Got above the 200 moving average here on the daily. And now it looks like we're... Well, that's a hard call. It could be... Yeah, it's... Okay, here's the 21 moving average is underneath the 50. It doesn't look like that 9 is going to be able to pump us up. It looks like we're going to roll over. So, short idea from this one. It met its pivot zone right there. Oh, you went to nice. A nice little squeezy. A little lemon squeezy right there. Lost at 382. So there will probably be a hiccup somewhere around here. It may come up and make a lower high, and we'll have to see. But then we'll start looking basically back down toward these possible areas if we get that set up. There's a lot of different things that it could be doing. First, we got to cross some trend lines, right? And depending on how you want to view those, this would be, I think, one of the more accurate ones right here. Opens us up right down to this area, about 21. So that's going to be some great places if you're trying to short it and are shorting. You can get it down to 23.40 area, 21.49 cent area, 21 cent, 0.49. How would you say that? 0.2149. I have to do this kind of for the AI that does my transcripts and everything, so it knows what I'm talking about as well. So Eigenlayer, that's on the daily. Let's take a look on the smaller time frame. Possible support where it's at. Do you have something else over here? I wasn't even seeing this. That's the one that's... There's another trend line right here that might hold. That still takes us down a little bit more around the 23.5 cent area. That actually, we made a higher high. Kind of did a little slam bam, thank you ma'am over here, took out all the lows that we had before, but technically a higher low from the very bottom, right? It could be bullish. The ribbon flip, I take that as a bullish sign. So we just got to see how far that we retrace. Got the ribbon flips. I think there might be a long here. I would consider maybe a long at 23. Let's take a look at grass. How are you doing over here in 4 hour? It had its ribbon flip for a minute, and we just been going sideways ever since. Higher lows though, that's good. And now we got a new angle over here, and well, that's a pretty cool little angle. That's not quite a 45, but hey man, maybe we can work up to it.
He got his yacht club, his private jet view. While I'm staring at zero, wondering what to do. And he tells me more and more about some worthless tokens.
Here's an idea for the show, Dawg Bingo. Weekly bingo cards, where wherever you say a particular trading-based saying gets a square. Just a thought for some information. Could use the meme coin. Maybe you can explain a little bit more in the Telegram group. That sounds interesting. Just trying to wrap my head around the context. Digital X, is that a prize? I'd pay in. Cat whiff is up 746%. Cat whiff. Cat whiff hat. I didn't know there was such a thing, or if I did, I forgot. What am I looking at over here? Oh, this can't be it, is it? This can't be it. Or maybe? That looks scary AF. Cat whip hat. There's a cat with mask too. Cat whiff. I'm not okay. I'm actually, it must be with a deck screener thing. Uh-oh, that's not it. Where'd deck screener doc? Here it is. With primal. Maybe it's over here. There we go. I think that's the one you're talking about right here. Well, it's not too old, is it? Over on Pump Swap. Yep. Yep. She's up. What is the market cap? Is millions, so there we go. That's not the primal, that's something else. Oh, really? I had the wrong primal? Or is it, I mean, the one on deck screener was there though, right? This was the right one though, right? But I think it's the one over here, right? That was, did I look at it over here? On Gate.io, that was the wrong one. I believe that's what we're saying. Jeez. Bitcoin's at 62,500. Is that good? I forgot where we were. Did we drop more? You're getting about to the area to my entry. Where's all my drawings? Bitcoin, you're dumping. She's a dumping. Did we get some traction over here? That's 62.4. And I may add to my position at that point, or move up my stop loss. My stop loss are just at break even. I think I got in about, on average, about six. I forgot. I know one of them, 62,300. Well, I got a stop loss there on one of them. I hope not to get stopped yet. It's been a fun ride to the upside. I'd like to take another ride up there. Bounce off that 618. My dreams could still come true. On the 1 minute. This just came out a couple weeks ago, possibly a month in the making. Ex-cat with hat. What's good? Was the cat with hat over? That's not it. Why do I keep going to the same place? Did we find that? We did. It was on Solana, right? Yeah. Short-term memory loss, people. That's pretty gosh darn amazing. This is on the 5 minute. And are you going parabolic? Are you? It keeps deviating from these straight lines. That's a subtle curve right there. It may have more to go there. Really hard to There's like 3 drives. Hard to tell when she's going to stop unless she starts breaking trend lines, and looks like she's flirting with breaking one of them right now. It's got some wiggle room though. She's probably still all right. I like the curve. Maybe it'll get another big boost up. Too high for me to buy Bitcoin. Why are you dropping? Look at you drop through all these moving averages over here. Now we're down on the 360. Oh, where will it ever end? Gosh darn it, Bitcoin. GeoGem says that's it. I got the right one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've been going for an hour and 17 minutes. Let's come back over to our crypto bubbles and see what's getting beat the hell up. It's hard to read this thing and all. Our gainers and losers. Are you still up over here? Getting more red than we are green over here, right? I've been checking out Unibase, trying to see. I've been looking at some of these, see if there's any entrance in those. I haven't really found anything. A lot of people were looking at River. Hyperliquid, people shorting that little guy. How is Hyperliquid doing? Whoa! She dumped a lot on that 3 minute. Let's go to something a little more reasonable. You're getting cheaper. You're getting cheaper. So we got this little dude where we got this hump and then we got this little pinhead thing and that, and those make me nervous. I would never call that a cup and handle. A lot of people say that with a little dagger bottom. Could you say a double top? I think it definitely looks like it qualifies as double top territory. But first of all, we got a trend line. If we got any chances of support, well, we're about to come into it. If we lose that trend line, well, there's a rough estimate that we might be coming back down to about $40 on it. So you got that idea. If you want the simplified version. If you want the more complex version, Elliot, would you like to come over here and explain what you see? Oh, that's better. ABC correction also at the trend line area. We could be bouncing, or just a wee bit lower. We're on this 200 moving average at the 1618, which I'm willing to bet you are right around the actual 618. Is that how it do be working a lot of time? Another reason why on the weekly on Bitcoin, also looking at that area for what it's showing a very similar pattern on Bitcoin, right? 5 waves up in ABC correction. And we're right at the 618 on the weekly. Silver Elliott changed his mind. Remember we went over that, but normally it is a 618. All right, so if we do lose that guy, we might be coming down to 52. That's a great place. If this one comes down, I want to accumulate it because I think this one's got a bright future over these next few years here until the new one comes and takes all of its glory away from it, right? But basically we had this trend line here, and then we branched off and did another one at about a 45-degree angle. That's pretty bitchin'. It does have a chance to bounce right here and take its little happy ass on up. That was a 618 right here, right? All right. Let's apply the fib theories to it. 618 pullback right there, right? Let me dollar in. All right, so we got targets right here. Higher high targets that are still on the radar. These are the potential pivot reversal zones is what they are officially called. And so if it's not a double top, we do find some this trend line holds, we're working our way up there. Even if the trend line, even if it comes down here in double bottoms, those are still valid, right? And I don't think it made it high enough to count for anything else harmonically. That's pretty much a double top right there. An equal distance or equal top. So I can't pull it doesn't qualify for any kind of Gartley idea or anything like that where I could come down to a 786 or anything. Although I would still look at that 786 if we did come down. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to something else. What else have we got pumping besides hyper? What else have we got to look at besides hyper? Anybody have any coin requests? I don't see any over here. None at all? Okay, well, you look at what I look at then. Makes it that easy. It's a prayers for Aves and there. All right. I'm going to come over and take a look at probably this top 100 real quick and get an eye view for anything that might be interesting. Bitcoin, you're always looking interesting there. Solana, we want to take a look at Solana. We just looked at Hyperliquid. Dogecoin, do we need to look at Doge? Might have to look at Doge right there. Good old Zcash. Cardano. Do we look at Cardano? Link, you're $7 again? Jeez. Feels like a bear market. Avalanche is moving. Why is AVAX moving? What is it doing? Near's down in the dirt. Hey, it makes me think I need to check on these altcoins over here. Make sure I'm not. All right, let's go ahead and knock Solana out of the way over here because I've got a trade set up. Let me get off of small ass time frames. So let's come over to. Can we blow this? There's a way to blow this up, right? There we go. Dang. What am I into over here? It's on the daily, so I can't really tell anything. I got a stop loss there. Why not put that little sucker up to break even? Hard to tell. All right, so Solana, what you doing over here, baby? What's really going on? We did a 1272 retracement there. That's one reason why I thought, well, this one looks kind of cool. We got our little bottoming sign there. Let's come over to our top, take it to the bottoms, and how we do? We got rejected at the 0382 Fibonacci right there. Wow, those fibs work. They're amazing. You can actually make a plan and to take profit and build a strategy to actually make money and make profits in this game if you use the fibs. And if we see the area that we're stuck on right now, well, that's just coming back to this reaccumulation zone, which hopefully will hold. We got a 21 moving average down there as well. 9 moving average on the daily above the 21. That means a little bit more bullish than bearish, right? And do we have some harmonic potential if we are going to come down? All right, so we got that. Do we have our next higher targets though? I don't have that up. So next higher target, if we break to the upside for whatever reason, we decide we're going to flip bullish and go up again. Want to keep an eye on about $79, and then this great little area right over here about 83. If that were to happen, I'd be a happy little camper in my little long if I can hold on to it that long. That's the trick, holding on to it that long. Is there any reason why I would want to hope for that? Yes, it's called a trend line. Now take it from wicks to wicks to wicks right there, because I'm taking what works the best. I do like bodies to bodies, but sometimes you go wicks to wicks. If that's what it gives you, you go with what you got. And we're bouncing off of that. Well, I bet we are probably at a 618 Fibonacci. Could it be? No, we're at a 0.5. My bad. We're at a 0.5. We're getting a possible double bottom at a 0.5 Fibonacci. Can I color code these? Oh, there you are. Move this thing around over here. Let's see, my 0.5s are a purple color. So I know what the hell I'm looking at. And my stop loss is right down here, right below right below that little bottom of that 50. All right, so it does look like, is that an M? I mean, it could be. It could be. We're at a 0.5. No. For a harmonic, I think that should have been a little bit lower. But anyway, before the harmonic would ever kick in, we'd have to lose that trend line right there. Now, the other idea would take that wick, go to the candle bodies, and now you see our original trend line here, right? Wick to bodies there. That is where we're going to see some possible rejection, right? So we've been saved by the wicks, basically. We've been saved by the wicks right there. The old wiki. So I want to throw this little guy back up there and just kind of identify the range that we're in. So are we going to come up and then roll over? I mean, we could. We're not above the 200 moving average here on the 4 hour, so we're still bearish technically. Now, I don't like these candles being. Can we change them? Can we go to we do Hikinashi over here? Will you remember it? It probably won't remember it. Jeez. So much easier. Hollow candles, line, bar, column. There we are. There's a Hikinashi. I like the Hikinashi. That's if you're a pattern trader, I really think that's what I heard, and I found it to be true. I think it gives you an edge for your patterns and your trend lines and your trends in general. You don't have the Christmas tree effect where it's all confusing. It's all one color for the trend where it matters, right? And when it needs to be different to show you something bullish, you'll get the little green candles in that trend. So like here, there, wherever. All right, so we're bouncing off a 0.5 on this one, and that brings up some interesting targets for the upside if we're trying to get up there. I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way. Get our 1-to-1 right there. That takes us back up to this guy. $83 area, $84 area to come and take out that high. So very positive. I'm longing here with stop loss below here, unless we get something different. And if we do get something different, then I'd be looking probably around the 886 fib level to start out with, which would be about $61, $61 to $63 if we do break that trend line. Until then, I'm going to long it off of this support, long it off that 100 moving average that it's respecting, right? If all the other ones are trying to move up, let's hope that we can move up and get that 200 out of the way. Yay, Solana! Well, I like Hyperliquid over here. And so it's important to see what the hell happens over here for total ES as just another friendly reminder, since we kind of lost a trend line there. But do we have something here? Because that's the same, very similar angle. Actually, if I get my angle a little bit better over there. Well, hell. Let's see what we got. We got 1 touch, 2 touch here, 3 touch, 4 touch there. That makes this a valid trend line. We got 4 touches on it. I'm going to roll with it. All right, so I don't want to see this trend line break, and I really don't want to see this yellow 618 Fibonacci move either. And right now we're above it, right? This is what altcoins are looking right now. Looks like they're trying to get a little something. That's been making some higher highs. It took out this high over here. We got a higher low than this one. If we can take this guy out, maybe we're trying to edge up. Maybe altcoins are starting to look a little spicy. If we're above the yellow line, I think we're spicy. If we're below the yellow line, I think we're thucking. So we might see a little turnaround in our little crypto bubbles here on the hour as they start to flip a little green. Should we take a look at Labs? That might be one of the first ones to move. Hey Labs, what are you looking like tonight? Let's come over and take a look at you before I come back to the chat. How we doing, chat? That's not you, that's light. This is bright light Labs. That's the wrong one. But it's moving too here on the 8 hours, so who took that trade with me? Let's try Lab one more time. Let's go with Binance, the source of the pumping up itself right here. What are you doing? Did we already look at this one? Or are all these guys just looking the same? No, there's the banana thingy. All right, so we got rejected at the 618. What's going on over here? That was 786 area. It's not respecting the fibs. Oh, there we go. There's a bottom. That's way over here. All right, so that's better respect. That's closer. That's a lot better. And 0.5. Seems like we're getting respect on that pull from the little bottom wick over here instead of the impulse move. That was its lowest low before it went to its new high. So technically, I mean, if we zoom out enough, we say, oh, it's so easier to see over here. It's easier to see over here. Well, kind of, if I didn't have a line, right? All right, well, come to a smaller time frame, say the 15 minutes, see what kind of rumors are going on about this little guy. Was on a little bit of a trend to the upside, but then we lost that trend. I just need to get that fib off of there. That's kind of annoying. All right, now from this low, I want to see where we bounced. Oh, nice! 618er. Oh, I think we already did this. I feel like I'm repeating myself. Okay. So, oh my God, that's $22 and $23. Am I missing out on something? Do I want to be in Labs? This is the 15-minute. Let's see what we got. We're bouncing off the 800 moving average. Miss Lucy's right there. We're talking to the devil right now, making a deal with the devil. Bearish crossing there. Oh man, oh man. And you lost it. Could you have bearish retesting? Yes, you can. You can. Is that what you're going to do? I don't know. but more than likely, probably. We can get up here and then come back down. So I think it's a little bit lackluster right now. But I am interested in watching for labs. You went up here. It should be fine. All right, so I'm not finding a comfortable, good setup for this one just yet. You mean you can set a stop loss down here, but you're likely to get stopped out. I don't think that the move up is going to. And let's get bigger time frames. So it would have to make a bear trap and get back in and fight through all this stuff. It may be a slow mover, and it could be, we might actually be able to do this now and take that other angle. It's just a little too early to tell right now. Wow. Should we try or not? Should I try or not? Should I go? It's 200 moving average. These are looking good. Little janky. I think I could try this one, but is it worth it? Should I? I like the $22 art target. There is something going on now, but what will it give us? What will it give us? If I were going to do this for real, knowing that we could fill in this area through here, the smart me, or the trader that I'm usually not, to put it that way, would probably be saying, well, I need to do a much lower stop loss down here. At least somewhere below the trend line, right? What I could do, let's pull that 886 out right here. That's at what, 1180? I could do that. Put my stop loss just right underneath 1180. So let's say about 1178. That's Miss Lucy down here in case it wants to get rambunctious. And that would give me some time. That would give me some opportunities to layer in the case we do come up here and bounce back down. So I can nibble in with the idea of layering in, whether I want to use the 4-3-2-1 method or whatever. You guys, I've went over that before, right? 26 people hanging out. Let me know if any of this stuff is new to you. There's a 4-3-2-1 method, a pyramid way to measure in. Let's say if I had $100 and I want to level in 4 places, I can put $40 at one spot, $30 at another, 20 at another, and 10 at the top. And as it comes down, it will grab my $100 if I'm lucky enough, right? You can scale that out, scale that up to whatever. But for a situation like this, that's the best way that I could see to try to play this one, given that I'm pretty sure we're going to see her come down a little bit more before we see her go all the way back up. But it is trying to go up a little bit now. Probably just about 15.5. It's probably not very much, right? Maybe a lackluster trade, in other words. So, not the greatest, but for some reason, I find myself wanting to go there. So, gosh darn it, I think I'm going to open me up one. Or come back to it. Maybe I'll find a better one. I'm not sold on that. I don't like being below the trend line, but I like that 200. If the trend line wasn't there, I'd be like, man, we're bouncing off that 200. Let's go do it. Let's go do it now. Looks good. It does look good. It does. The trend line's saying, you better think about it. We're still in a 200 moving average over here. That looks like a nice little double bottom with a nice little retest, though. It looks so sexy, like we could get one more little wave up before we come crashing down. That's what I'm afraid of. All right, so yeah, I'm going to wait for this one. I want to wait on this one. We'll just leave that idea cooking. I want a good setup. I want something. Look at you go. I'm on the 6-minute total ES as we're trying to pump up on altcoins. Did we look at Tether dominance and see that that's going up? That's usually not cool. And Bitcoin dominance also, I don't know what the hell it's doing, but it's Looks like it lost a trend line too. That's good. It just needs, if this comes down, that's awesome. If Bitcoin will just hang out sideways or even go up a little bit. As that one comes down, our altcoins will pump. That's what we want to see. Right now, I'm seeing the potential pump off this 618 on altcoins. And I say, let's go for it. See what we can find out. Find out here. We're going to take a look at Doge. We'll do that, and I'll come back to the chat after Doge. What are we looking at for you, Doge? How about... what is this Ucoin? That's got to be $1 stable coin, right? I'm not familiar with it. It just started showing up on Binance. I was really looking against Tether because that's what most people are trading with is Tether. I hear that the European Union is trying to kill Tether again. So you may see that change as we get some kind of CBDC freaking coin. There's something going on over. I don't know what the hell. We're just taking it against $1 over here. Doge, you're at 7.9 cents. Look at that inverted head and shoulder. Just try. Maybe. There's a possible inverted head and shoulder pattern, and I think this one look nice qualifier. If you will notice, ladies and gentlemen, we do have this shoulder, this possible head, and this higher shoulder than this one. That's what you want to look for, ladies and gentlemen. And the most important thing is that we break out. The second most important thing I will tell you about a head and shoulder pattern that you're not going to hear anywhere else is that after this little guy takes off in the measure move and everything, you got about a 65% chance for this one to break to the upside. You got about the same amount of possibility for it to do throwback is the original term. We'll say pullback. But for it to come back to where it broke out before it comes up. Sometimes they even go deeper. All right? So it's a bullish pattern, reversal pattern to come up. But it's also got a great chance to come right back down. And if you know that, then what's so great about it, you know you can take profits and do plan to take profits. And you can plan to get back in when she comes back down. They don't all always do this, but a lot of them do this almost every freaking time. So that's a good tool, a good thing to know and put in the back of your mind if you're playing these patterns. That if it does break up, we'll look for the measure move, which on this one is probably not very much. Sometimes they can go past that, right? The pattern and measure moves, it's not an exact science, but it's a really, really good ballpark way. The fibs are much more precise, I believe. But we would look to go up to maybe 8.1 cents and then possibly come right back down to this 796 area. So if you had $100 in now, that's hardly anything. Jeez, that's hardly anything. That's hardly anything. Sometimes you'll pull this thing and you're like, oh my God, that's 70%. And then I look and it's like, that's a whole 2%. Yay. No Lambo for you tonight. Not on this one. But the principle is still there. All right, so if it was 70%, and it comes back and then you can buy more, that's the arsenal thing to put in your back pocket there. I try to give you some things that you're not going to hear on other channels, some little bits of wisdom that I've learned along the way through experience and through study of traditional technical analysis outside of YouTube influencers who sometimes just tell you whatever sounds good and whatever gets clicks and attention, right? Keep that in mind, right? We're breaking out a trend line. There's not very much volume over. I can't see because we got this gosh darn little no events. Dogecoin heads toward yearly lows as selling pressure builds. Can Doge price recover to a penny? How many Dogecoins are out there these days? Does anybody know? Because it's a proof of work thing. It's being mined right along with Litecoin. They co-mine. It's wild. That was an interesting move. I didn't even know you could do that. But if it wasn't for Litecoin, you would have no Dogecoin. So if you love Dogecoin, you have to like Litecoin. Okay? You have to. They're together. All right? You're secretly a Litecoin lover if you're a Dogecoin lover. It's got a 12 billion. Are you kidding me? We're in a bear market and there's $12 billion worth of Doge being held by people, including Elon Musk. And we're at our lows, and there's still $12 billion of it out there. Oh my gosh. How big of a freaking market cap has this thing ever gotten? I gotta know. I'm just curious. Are you kidding me? In 2024, Q4 2024 in December, what was it? $60 billion? 60 billion? Are you freaking kidding me? Try to wrap your mind around $60 billion into this meme coin that does nothing. I'm amazed that it got 12 billion in it right now. Technically, it does nothing, but it's proof of work. They got a treasury that's holding 802 million. Total supply is 154 billion. And there's more being minted every day. That's the crazy thing about it. There's more being mined and minted every day. This maximum supply is infinite. So it's always going to be printing. Always going to be printing. But somehow that market cap keeps growing. Even though at one time when it was the same market cap, it was probably closer, it was a much higher price, probably 2 or 3 times the price it is right now. Wow, Doge, it looks like, Elliot Wade speaking, it looks like you've finished your whole little thing here since 2023. Elliot, would you like to break this down for us? What is that? Come on, Elliot, you can do better than that. What? I can't believe you're giving me that crap. I give it the whole thing on the daily, and it just wants to give me something over here. All right, Elliot, you're on crack. I know you're on crack. All right, so screw you, Elliot. I don't need your input. Let's see what we got. Could you be our 1, 2? Oh man, I can. Okay, so technically there's not. Technically there's not. Even though it doesn't follow the Elliott rules. Okay, that's why he skipped it, I guess. But anyway, or at least on this time frame, at least on the weekly or whatever. Look at that shoulder heading. Oh man, you know what that means? Doge is going to what? Because these always work out right. This is always a shoulder and shoulder to the downside. We're going to negative 23 cents. How crazy is that? Well, the only way to work this little guy is to fibber out from these bottoms that we had way down here in April of June of 2023, 3 years ago, to the high that we had when December of 2024. By golly, it looks like we're getting ready to go right back down there, probably for an equal exchange of about 5.5 cents. I hate to be the one that says it, but it does look like that's what we got going on. We will have to come down to smaller time frames and see if we can fine tune that now. Well, how are you going to do that? I have my ways. We're going to be looking for some bottom zone fibs over here. You just lost one. That one held nice for a minute. Might reclaim it, but we got our 272 right there. I suppose I should have put our 414 over here, which is right back down at the bottom at a little bit more of that 5.7. I guess I'll mark that one. It's just a hair above our all-time low, or the lowest we got on this chart anyway. How are you going to tell the difference? All right, now the other trick up the sleeve is very similar. That to right there, the next little high right there. That gives us our 272 down there. It gives us a 113 right here that we have not hit yet. All right, now that we've got some ideas of how low we might be able to go, do we have a reason to think we might be going there? Well, you do have this 50 moving average, which here on the daily is getting ready, or it looks like it's getting ready to possibly cross over that 50. That might be enough to push us down just that amount that we need to do. We are getting some distance away from the 200 moving average. We are below the 9 moving average, so definitely on a downward trend at the moment, and it got rejected off the 50 there, rolled over. So yeah, we cruising downward, it does seem, on a nice little trend line, which this guy ever breaks. Let's go for bodies. Yeah, bodies works nice. So that's the line. If we ever break out of this trend line, when we do, that's really the time to really start looking at it, and safely, more safely than trying to catch the falling knife that's coming down. Of course, buying down here, what is that, 7 cents? If we're getting some kind of bottom formation, that would be helpful. Probably some people right now looking to long this little guy, and then there's probably those people that are saying, squinting their head sideways and looking at, look, a shoulder, a head, a top reversal pattern and a bottom. Those always, whereas really what they're doing is just market structure. You made a higher high, higher low. Then you started making a lower high, a lower low, a lower high. It's just market structure. That's and trend line breakages, right? I mean, if you want to play that little guy, what are you saying? These were coming down. Oh, geez, I don't know. It's not reliable to put a top reversal pattern at a bottom, and so I don't know how you expect to make that win for you. Your results will be very different from what you'd hope for. It will not be what you expect, or what your measure moves are not going to play out as well. You will get different results. There's a nice one right here. That's a nice little flip. There we go. Now we got something we're working with. What's this? That's the extent of it. Let's take this one right here. Let's put you right there. There's a measure move idea that could take us there. Let's see what we got here on the short termers. Do we got any confluence for these guys? Yeah. Oh, where you do this? Oh, we did a different one, right? I keep getting 7.38736 area right through here. That just keeps wanting to pop back up. We do have confluence for that. Here, you've lost your 886, right? That was, if you were going to bounce from this little movement here, that would have been a great place to do it. Maybe it can recover. And you might get some traction out of it. Do you have something? Wait a minute. Let me see if we got anything we can work with here. By golly, you do have something. You do have something. Okay. Oh, my. I may have to change my tone on this. Okay, I'm still... This guy keeps coming up, and we could be rolling over and still come back down here. Are you in line with it? You're 414. Yes, you can. You most definitely can. That could still be in play, too. There is a possibility. I'm not sure that I see it happening. Let's see what happens here on Doge. Here on the smaller time frames, how are indicators looking? Oh, you look like you're trying to roll over here. Well, again, if we do lose this area, I am looking for here. But there is a chance. You were looking at that possible inverted head and shoulder idea, right? You may get that over here. You may actually get that over here. Let's see. If you do, what will your targets be? Well, let's go back up to 8.2 cents right up here toward the top of that trend line. And it may get, you know, it may just bump up that much and then roll over back down. All right. So we're not out of the woods yet, but short term, it looks like it's trying to gain some traction. I don't know. It may get a little bit. Keep in mind 7.3, 7.4 cents. 26 people hanging out with the turkey. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Unfortunately, we got to do some commercials.
Still drinking that weak-ass normie coffee while you sell the bottom? Pathetic. Switch to good-ass coffee. Triple filtered hopium with real diamond hand extract. One sip and you'll hodl through a 70% crash like it's Tuesday.
Crypto cowboys, moon or alimony bags. Subscribe to Road Dogg Crypto now. Like or bear eats ya. Better call Road Dogg.
I like Bonk now, says Strega. Francisco Santos, hey, welcome to the stream, my man. Thanks for being here. Let's see, we're going to take a look at Zcash, AVAX, and you say Bonk. Take a look at Bonk for Strega there, see what's going on with it. I know this rep's under $1 now, Strega. Thought I'd let you know that. I have no idea what time's doing. Just give it time, right? Jito, let's take a look at Jito. Bingo Sambo, hey, good to see you, Sam. How you doing, my man? The one that gave me the title Performance Chartist. I like that. I'm right on that, right? I've been wanting to get into VVV. Have you looked at it lately? I've been eyeballing it, but I'm not. I'm starting to get some funds in place to move around. Should have some to move around tomorrow. Where I can start putting things. That's one that I'm looking at for spot. Definitely hype. I'm looking for hype on spot too. I've been trying to build up some of that. But we'll take a look at VVV. Anita, hey, how's it going, Anita? Not Anita. I call you not Anita because that's not really that person's name. No, I don't really know what to call them, so I call them Anita or not Anita. Sometimes it's Vintage Gardens. It changes. It's fun though. I like it. It keeps me on my toes. All right, we'll look at ladies. Francisco Santos said, so did Solana just bounce? I'm trying to understand your TA. Obviously, we're in a bear market, so not full bullish. Solana, I've got over... yeah, we are bouncing off of a 0.5 Fibonacci. I use a lot of fibs. It makes me a lot more accurate, I believe. And... I like it better. I combine it with patterns and indicators. But the harmonic structure is really something. It's repeatable patterns that happen on Fibonacci. It's really fascinating. It's mathematical. And I like that. It makes... because it gets into almost science territory. All right. So, yeah, I think we're bouncing right now. We did get rejected. If we do lose it, I'm looking at 61.68, though, if we lose the trend line. But we got a nice trend line and bounce off of that trend line. And a double bottom, possible double bottom trying to happen, say possible, here at the 0.5 Fibonacci, which can give us some targets up here to $83. You can believe it or not. So that's what I'm looking for. If we don't drop below here, $83 is on the table. Sounds crazy right now until that one day we come back and go, look, that's crazy. I know. And I like days when we can do that. It means the math played out. All right. Let me come back to the chat. Make sure I didn't miss anything else. Mini Solana summer? Maybe. Jito been looking bullish? We'll take a look at it. Road Dogg gonna be mad when I drop a Bitcoin to 58K. I'm expecting 58. I'll be mad if you drop it lower. That'll piss me off. But 58 is still we normally do kind of break below the 200 weekly for a little bit, right? Or we have. And it's usually been because something unwinds, it takes us below it. Before that, we would respect it. And that 618 Fibonacci, I went over that before. As we're going in this market structure, I mean, I know Listen, we've done 886 before, we've done 786 before, and there are reasons for that. But as we're starting to curve up, we also should be climbing that fib ladder. If Bitcoin is in a curve against the dollar, like it is and has been, we probably should not see that 786 fib this time. And there was a harmonic pattern, took it to the one last time. We don't have it, takes us to one right now. I got some arguments for why not to go down that low. But a lot of people are really, calling for it. Droopy. Sweet coffee time. Thanks again, Road Dog. Road Dog is sponsored by Good Ass Coffee. What do you think about Bonk? We're going to take a look at it. I'm way behind in the chat. This is 11:41. I'm 20 minutes behind on the chat. I like to listen to other traders' TA. Sometimes I get confluence that confirms my TAs. Yeah, exactly. And I think that's one of the reasons why I like watching other people, and sometimes if they screen through coins, and I hope to have been a screening channel, but I get so caught up in the TA and explaining things sometimes but I try to make it learning so that I can explain what I'm seeing here so that people can pick it up. I love Doge, it's my dog. Looks good to me. Someone made some bucks. The dog is too old, says Anita. I still trade time. It ranges from 20 to 70 cents. Oh, you're kidding me. You got more rep at 78 cents. Isn't that low? Rep had a fork on June 4th. I think rep has got some possibilities there. It was like one of the premier predictive markets. So if it's ever going to make a comeback, it's got a chance. $83. I got my target at 74, and hard rejection is what I believe. Is that Solana? 74. I've got 79 for a 382 fib up there. What was it? Was this a 0.5? And the 1-to-1. 74 would be 74 just right at the top. Oh yeah, we should go up. If we're gonna make a higher low or double bottom here, our goal is to take those guys out. So that's a good target to sell and take profits at, definitely. But might I suggest this? If it's going to come and take it out, it'll probably go about 75, 80 right through there. Just to give it. Oh no, you got to take this one out too, though. Sorry. I'll change my mind to that one. I'd be looking for 76. It'd come up just enough to take both of them out and retrace a little bit sideways and hitch up. That would be one possibility. I'd be looking for about 76, just a wee bit over. So maybe not take everything out when we get up there. If we do, right? If we get up there, right? Everything's still a possibility right now. Still got to get above that 9 moving average. I'm on the 4-hour chart over here. It doesn't look as fun. It don't look as fun on the 4-hour. But 74, yeah, that's a good target to look for. So we got a nice little possible double bottom scenario over here, if you want to look at it that way. Let me go down to the wicks there, or to the bodies. Drag a little line over, and you can kind of see that we're retesting that top level over here, right? It's a little messy, but higher highs, higher lows. See if we can make another higher high and just keep making that sequential higher high, higher lows. But so far, so good. We're above the 50 now. That's good. We're starting to trend. All right, we're going to take a look at Jito. How much time? Oh my God, it's already been 2 hours. That's crazy. Where do we want to look at this at? KuCoin sounds good. They usually have some good chart history. Get the indicators out of here. Whoa! All right, I need to zoom out before I zoom in, and Jito 360 moving average came and kicked your butt. That's why I use it. You know, back test this little guy. It has its play in. It didn't start coming into play on this particular chart until over here. But rejection there. rejection there. Bearish pattern that we broke down on. There would be one example where if somebody were saying, but I tell you, head and shoulders, head and shoulder to the downside. And that's why I can't argue the fact. It's hard to argue with. We also got this guy, which is a bearish pattern. But anyway, so to meet your triangles, if you can fit it inside, if it's a nested pattern, your bigger pattern is your go-to. But anyway, we came down to a nice, beautiful, yummy spot to turn around on. Nice. Glad I left those fibs on there. Take them off now. All right, Jito. Actually, we don't need. This is old stuff. If that's a new bottom, and it is, this line is not good anymore. We've got to change that. Nice, nailed that. Cool. 236 is great at getting these support resistance areas. Alright, let's pull you on down here. Oh, and we're right below another one right there. That's cool. Not getting the confluence on the other fibs though. Now from that little wick to the bottom there to that one, that's where we are right now. Alright, so on the locals, we just got rejected off of a 618 Fibonacci right here. I'll make these dotted lines. Next area of the I would be looking for, would you come up to? You did a 0.5 here. Alright, so we're looking for the 886 right here. Short-term target at $1.12. That's just right underneath our larger 236 area. Underneath these red lines are considered, depending on how far you scale out, accumulation zones, right? Areas that when price gets past them and starts getting on markup territory after it gets out of accumulation. These are accumulation zones. If we met bottom. If this is our bottom, which we're going to assume that it is because it ticked our boxes, or local bottom, whatever. This is the accumulation zone before we start the markup part of the market phase, right? Below these red lines are the accumulation zones. And I guarantee you when we get up to $3, you'll say, damn, I wish I'd bought some when it was like 66 cents. If you plan on holding it that low on spot or whatever, right? If you're just short-term trading, then none of that stuff really matters. You're just looking for the move. But this is where the smarter money will build up bags of this so that they can sell on your asses when it comes up to $5. They bought down here and held it that long. Yeah. Because they was smart and didn't sell it off too early. They had a plan of waiting for the markup phase to end. Markup, distribution. And that's them selling on your asses. That's the smart money selling. This is the smart money buying area.
Crypto winter is coming for me and you.
That's just a structure of the game right there. So believe it or not, we're in one of my favorite parts of the market when we start making some of these bottoms. Now it might eventually come down here as we go through September, October, and all that stuff. We might come down and get a higher low, another double bottom. Sometimes we see that happen, right? Sometimes we get a little butt crack thing down here, and then we like a little harmonic pattern. Come back down around the 786, 886, make a shorter little bottom here, and then we're off to the races. That could be happening over here. Or maybe it's just going to do it one time. It's hard to tell. it getting rejected over here kind of makes me wonder a little bit. 200 moving average down at 37. That's a 50% drop. We got this nice trend line. It is curving away from it, so we're still on a nice curve. Where's my curve? Somebody stole my curve. There, I found it. So we're on a possible parabolic move here. Higher lows, higher highs. And we keep deviating from the straight lines. We're trying to do a little something over here, right? This is the great place to start looking for your AB equals CDs and your expansion moves over here. That's your one-to-one moves for these little boogers. Where we got our 1618, we went right up here to target right there. Boom, hit it. We already did one. So now that's a bearish pattern, all right? This AB equals CD. It's a bearish. It's technically a bearish setup. I play a bullish. It's a one. They actually have a tool for this. It's this little guy right here. So it's that, all right? And we could be getting several of these. We could be getting several of these little guys happening right in a row. Called 3 drives. And that can take us all the way up to here. So we just knocked one out, and if all these ratios are right, we should be at a 618 again, or close to it, right? What are you on the bigger one? 382 on the bigger one. So we might see this guy come in. But it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to. It can bounce off of this 0.5 area, Fibonacci area, this and that, as we climb up the ladder on our parabolic move. We just talked about that on the weekly for Bitcoin. How it was at the 886. It pulled back to the 886s, and when they pull back, they climb up the Fibonacci ladder. So it very well could be coming into play right here. That one would give us a little bit of a different target. That would give us this guy right here, which we've already got marked. So that just gave me confluence for this guy right there at 112. If we're looking for this to happen again, only it would be more like that guy. Let me mark you right. That's on the daily. Let's go down to the 4 hour and see what all the noise is saying. If we go from bodies to bodies, yeah, we still not got a breakout yet. If we go from wicks to wick, we still don't have a breakout yet. That would be the best one to look for to clear that. But you see that we're in the falling channel, or a falling wedge. A lot of people will call it a falling wedge. 68% chance that it will break to the upside. However you want to draw it. I normally go bodies to bodies. On this one, I'm going to go wicks to wicks because they like to play us a lot. Give them all the stuff, right? But just like every other time, when you find yourself breaking out of the trend line, it may take it a minute, or it may be instant. You never know. Sometimes it's a quick move. Sometimes they want to come back, but then we get our breakout. Same thing over here. Trend lines, baby. That's trend lines and your non-moving average. That's my trigger. That's my trigger on my entries. If I'm going to buy the breakout of a trend line, I buy it when it gives us above the non-moving average. Let's go, baby. Unless I'm buying on the bottom of a trend line like down through here. Get that move. Get that move. You don't have to always wait. They don't always work in your favor. Sometimes they can do some crazy things, but on the most of the time, especially if you're in an uptrend. So right now we're above the 0.5, and I got no reason to think that we have to come back down and hit this area, although we might at 58 cents. Continue from 64 cents. Is there an entry now? It would be kind of jumping the gun, I would think, but everybody's different, right? Safer thing would be to wait for it up to 72, but you're like, well, I missed it. I could have got it at 66. Then you could. Might be able to get it down to 64 again, or not. I like what I'm seeing here, Jito. Yeah, I do think it looks kind of good. It's smaller time frames have got some stuff that they need to go through here. Let's take a look at our indicators on, say, the 4 hour. We got the big old ribbon flip. That's the main important one. They just flipped all the way over. They're ready to rock and roll, right? 4 hours giving you the green dot, and it's still confirming. MACD is starting to flip to the upside. That's looking bullish. I like it. I like it. She's ready to party. My MACD likes to party when she gets it on. I think I might want to get in on some of this. I might want to nibble now. Can I get a trade set up over here? I want to come down on a smaller time frame, something like a 15. So we're currently retesting this area here and doing kind of poorly with it, right? So let's take a look at the underside of it, of that little range that we're testing over here. See, this is the top part. We couldn't hold that. Let me blow this up. We failed at that. We almost failed at it here, right? So let's look to the underside of it, where this was resistance, that was support. More than likely, right over here, right about 65.4. Would be a juicy little place to try to get in. You can say we got a trend line right there. Kind of makes it look like, well, maybe it won't go down that far. It may just be right down here, just right at that 50 moving average. Oh my gosh, what will it be? I don't know, man. But if I was going to have to make a trade setup, not knowing where it's going to bounce, if I had to get in early, I'd have to take a lower stop loss, right? Like down about 60 cents. So that kind of limits me a little bit. If I want to be a responsible trader, which I'm trying to be, I still want to degen and put my stop losses real tight. But we look for a higher high target, and we got a nice one up here, 84. Up here, not even taking that high out yet. That's a 4-to-1. I can deal with that. With that big of a stop loss and give me a 4-to-1 up to that target, and it may take it a minute to get there, man. This might be a swing trade that takes me all week, and it may not be no little scalp on a 15-minute. Don't know what to think about it. Shoot, last time we were up here was Friday, the 19th. Today's the 24th. That's 5 days. It might take me another week to get up there. I could take a little profit here at a 2-to-1 and then maybe move my stop loss up. All right, I'm kind of liking it. I'm kind of liking it. Jito. So my reason, let me tell you my reason for front running this is I'll give myself a big enough stop loss in case we come down and trade goes against me. Then I can mitigate it. That's a fancy word. I may even sell some of it, or I may, and then try to allocate back in. There's a lot of things I can do over there. But the main thing is, I don't want to lose more than my 1% or whatever my allocated loss until we reach here. It's going to limit what I can actually put in over here. But I still got a nice 4-to-1. Let's go take a look at Jito. I'm looking at, what am I looking at? 60 cents and where we are right now, basically. Jito. On the tiny account. They don't have it. Wait a minute, maybe I spelled it wrong. Is it GTO? JTO? There we go. There we go. I was going to say, why don't you have it? This is our bit. This is supposed to be the exchange for Degens is what they call themselves. And I'm like, okay, well, we're Degens. Well, if he can make a higher low right there, we're going parabolic. If he wants to come back to the trend line, that would be normal. I don't know what he's going to do. Shoot. I just know I'm getting ready to get in on it. Trying to figure out if I can use 20x. Probably not. Probably not. Not on this kind of setup. But 3x would be a nice place to start. Let's say that stop loss would be down here about 60 and 6. 0.60 and 6. How much can I to risk what I want to risk? Which is not very much on this small account. Doesn't give me very much, and my take profit was about 84 cents, I believe. which gives me 80% P&L to get up there, and I'm kind of cool with that. All right. I think you got a deal, mister. Wait a minute. You just reset me to 0 there. I don't want to go full on, give myself a little bit of room, so I'm going to under a little bit less than my 1%, which on this tiny count is very small. All right, there we go. We got our trade in, and this is way lower than I normally put my stop losses. I'll just be honest with you. My idea is basically to put them where my trade's invalidated. So I mean, I would actually put mine under here if I wanted to. But I want to give myself some wiggle room. I think we might have some room to play around, just in case I'm wrong. Just in case I'm wrong, I'm going with this deeper stop loss. She starts taking off. I can always raise my stop loss up to underneath this trend line, increase my position. But right now, I just want to get a feel. I want to get a feel. I want to get a feel. And if it goes south, I can get out much cheaper than what my 1% if I decide to do that and not have to go through all this pain. It gives me more options. I'll just put it that way. So, all right, we're in on that one. Jito. This Pippin trade's not doing much. Got a little feeler trade out on that one. Oh, we did put more in the Jito than I thought I did. Oh, because we went 3x, right? Okay. Oh, it take more capital than I thought I was going to put on that. That's cool. My Bitcoin trade, it was up a lot more than that. I think it was up to around 70%. I should have took some profit on it, but I didn't. Or did I? Yeah, I did. Right? No, it doesn't tell me. Crap. I hope I did. I did on one of them. All right, so Jito looking kind of interesting. 24 people hanging out with the turkey. Thank you for being here. You got kind of on a tangent there. Let's take a look at VVV. When you guys was asking about VVV. This is at $13 here on perpetual futures. Let's take a bigger look. I'm curious to see if it's going to hold this dang trend line, right? It doesn't look like it's going to. I'm just going to be honest with you. It's below the 50 moving average. The trend's usually over. You lose the 50, right? Usually over. So I think we're getting ready to see a possible drop over here. But we haven't lost this fib area yet. Until it does, if we miraculously bounce off this trend line, $29 and $34 are on the table, as well as 22 and 23 short term. If we decide to, we could still come up and make a higher low and then lose it, and that would bring us down to these lower areas. So this one's a little tricky at the moment, right? You could definitely try along here, but my arguments against it would be that here on the daily, you've got some bearish crosses of these moving averages. Even though the other ones are still up, we lost the 50. Normally, we're starting to look at the 100 moving average area to come and retest it. It's pretty trustworthy. It may not actually come all the way down. A lot of times it does. Maybe we get a little bear trap. Maybe we drop and come back in. Maybe we do something like that. I'm not seeing the good signs over here just yet. Let's dig a little deeper, bring our indicators up. Yeah, it's not looking as hopeful that we're getting ready to find support here again. So there may be a short. It's kind of risky to short support since his trend line and fib are support, so I'm not a big fan of that. But hey, give yourself some wiggle room, then you might have something. Where if we're trying to come down here, I've been looking for this area about the 800 moving average, retesting that guy down here. Let's take the impulse move. That's where we're getting our 382. What's your bigger one like? Should be a little bit lower. That's where we went down to. I think that was the accurate one. I'm actually going to move you down to here. I'm going to use these guys. So we might be getting a little 50% drop. Now that could open up some neat possibilities right there. If we were to come down here and then we come up here for a higher low or lower high or even a higher low. Higher high. we're still looking at these areas possibly to come down between now and Q4. We should probably come to terms that we're still in summer and going into Q4 in the bear market year. It's not all that great, right? So we'll have ups, but we will also have downs too. And we're probably, and the ones that have pumped up, they probably will come back down to some more affordable prices between now and the end of the year. Let's just, it's probably not up only from here. All right. This is probably not altcoin season. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. But, and BBB's had a nice one. That's why I think it's one to put on the radar to accumulate over time, right? Oh my gosh. Could you get down to $3? That's well, what the hell is going to happen in this market to get you down there? All right. So let's come down to the 15-minute and see what it's saying. Are you ready to kick our ass? Hard to see what it's going to do. Or when it's going to do it, right? I tried to take a short down there. Would it be worth it? I don't think it would be for me. Especially where it is right now. I mean, if you put your stop loss over here, that could be one. That might be worth it. I don't know if I'd go my full 1% on that booger. I might want to save that for something better, but that's a 3-to-1. That would work. But putting my stop loss over here, then you just got a less than a 1-to-1 trade. That's not even worth taking. Now, if we come all the way down here, but that could be October before we ever see here. We could be zigzagging and whatever. That could be unrealistic to expect. That's a 3-to-1, almost a 3.5-to-1. But probably not going to happen this week that I can think of, to go down to $3. Be a lot of pissed people. I don't know if everybody would trust it if we just drop down there immediately, right? But it can make an argument to take a short here. Let me go back over. Do I want to take a short? I would want some more confirmation for me, such as breaking my trend line. Are you breaking it now? I think you might technically be breaking it now, unless we got a little extra wiggle room from that bear trap. Do I want to try to take this little short? I'm not big on it. I don't like short and support. I think it could easily go against us, but we'll see. Maybe in the next candle or two, maybe if we lose this little green line, maybe I'll think about it. More confirmations, but it does look like we're about to get them. Oh my goodness. What do you got? 15's trying to give us a little bit of hope. It's not working out too good though, is it? My gosh, it does look like you're about ready to roll over though. Below the 9 moving average, even here on the 15. Let's take a look at ladies. Over on KuCoin, take a look at it on the 4 hours where we usually monitor it. Oh, we keep getting closer and closer to this little trend line down here and possibly down to this 113 Fibonacci. That's a decimal 8 zeros and 526. We're at 581 right now. Doesn't sound like much until you get this tool out and realize that's a whole 10%. Some of you guys might be thinking, why the hell ladies? Well, because I got asked for it, and it's quite ingenious if you think about it, because what if you just entered here, like you're like your first dealings of it or something, and you got in down here, and we went all the way back up to where we were. When was this? Just in April. That would be 135% just to make that up. But let's say we actually, in these bottom zones and actually get up at some point, and I mean, the gains are crazy, man. They just to where it's been before. I mean, it's risky as hell. I got to say that. Hey, is there any bullish divergence going on over here? Well, let's get a bigger time frame over here. And let me pull up the RSI. Ooh, Anita or not Anita. Look, we got. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. We got lower prices, but we got rising RSI. You know what that means? That's Divergence. That's sexy as hell. Let's test that one out real quick. Can you, are you planning on going lower? A little bit lower, maybe right here. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so we may see price drop down a little bit more, but that's cool. That's rising. This is lower. We got some divergence. This thing can, I would predict that it's got a good chance to pop over here. So I'm really interested to see what happens when we get that level. It may pop. It may pop. I'm on the weekly, by the way. Back to the 4 hour. Right now she's trying to drop, man. She wanting to drop. She's below that 9. She don't like it. She's off the trend line. We have no faith in it whatsoever. But man, get down here and we got divergence behind it on the weekly. Hell to the yeah. Actually, I take that back. It's giving us a 4 hour green dot. She might get a little something, but I ain't seeing it yet. Shaky, shaky, shaky. Okay, well, cool. All right, so we did ladies. We did BBV. We did Jito. Did we take a look at Bonk? I can't remember. Did we take a look? I feel like we did. Did we look at Bonk? We may not have. Where is this? This is this is against the euro. That will make my brain fry if I try to look at over there. All right, Bonk. Oh, snap. We had a little trade set up, and it looks like it's at stop out territory right there. Trading the trend line. If it broke the trend line, that idea is shot. Put stop loss underneath this wick over here. Did I take that? Of course, it's not alive if it is. If I did. That was a risky, that was a ballsy one. That was a 10-1. Did not happen. But hey, I thought it was worth it trying out there. That's on the daily. What's it look like on the 4 hour? There we go. Now watch it bounce up from here. That would be bitching, wouldn't it? All right, let's see. You bounced off the 618. You went up to 382. We're looking at 786 area right here, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking for that one. Can you explain the reasoning behind why you're picking the 786 and nothing else? I thought you never asked. Let me come over and grab this little tool over here. I go from the lows up to this high. We got our 618. We came up to the 382 area. Puts us in Gartley territory. Right there. And that could be the nice little reversal. We'll get rid of the trade setup. That's gone. You sucker, dog. They got stopped out because of you. Who took this trade with me? Well, you only lost 1%. Congratulations. All right. So I'm looking at 0.0000424. We're at 434 right now. Losing a whole. I don't even know what you would call that as far as this is dollars. I didn't even know they could go down that low. This thing is cheap AF. And I would say it should be because you ever seen how many tokens this thing's got? What's the market cap on Bonk? It's still got a $381 million market cap. I mean, 87.995 billion tokens. Most of which are out in circulation right now. This is the market cap. Can you believe this thing was up to over $4 billion? That's crazy. Price follows the market cap pretty well there. All right, so Bonk, you got a white paper? Oh my God, a meme coin's got a white paper? Are they doing more? There are a lot of chains over here. Yeah, I haven't checked them out. The Global Asset Bridging Internet Culture and Modern Finance. I think it's more than just a meme coin, right? Aren't they building on it, kind of like Shiba and all that other stuff? Decentralized finance or whatever. I really don't mess with it over here. All right, so that would be a great place to look for a bottoming pattern for something to happen over here on Bonk. I should probably push this one over to just post it. I haven't posted anything over in the Telegram group. Let's post Bonk. We'll go over to trade setups. Bonk. 4 hour. Nice possible. Bullish Gartley. Nice possible Bullish Gartley for him in. Alright, so we posted that over there just to keep people alert. Let's take a look at, we looked at Solana, we looked at Doge, Zcash. I hadn't looked at Zcash. What are you doing? How about, oh, here we go.
Why the fuck do I do this?
There we go. This is the reason why I'm in bullish on Zcash. We came all the way back down there on whatever kind of exploit news or whatever, and then gained it right back. We came up as high and got this, took out the C point. Haven't hit the A target yet. Will we? I'm still waiting to see what happens from all that. That was a nice little reversal pattern. This was a Gartley. This was the Gartley. Like we just looked at the Gartley on Bonk. This was the Gartley on Zcash, and this is how it played out. Just to give you an idea. All right. Maybe we get the same thing. Something similar. Something better. Hopefully Bonk doesn't drop like Zcash did. Look, we're back into this kind of weird ass trend line area. Testing it 100 moving average. Let me get these lines off and let's see what else we might have over here. That was a nice head and shoulders. That one actually looks like one. You don't have to squint sideways or call it. These are pet peeves. Shoulder, head, and shoulder. You see some kind of tilted head and shoulders. You see all kinds of crazy ideas over here. This is what they should look like, something like that. And this is exactly what. Look, bearish retest, 64% chance that they come back to the breakout point, and then we lost it again, right? So you did an 886 retracement there. That is crazy. Oh, I don't like it that we could be doing one of these guys, because that takes us to nowhere. Technically, we'd be looking some of these guys down here, which is in negative territory. So, well, that's mathematically impossible, isn't it?
Mirror fogs from the heat of breath inside. Empty screen reflects a fool's wide.
Oh, but we got something here.
On the desk like battle scars. One last glance, tomorrow spin begins. Crank the wrist. Feel the rush, ignite, crash the stack. Watch it vaporize tonight, deny the drop. Scroll the feed for lies, laugh it off. Reload when the sun will rise. Crank the wrist.
Might be seeing 285. Might. No guarantees. This is kind of, it's a janky setup, and this is, it's a weird price action, how it came all the way down to the 886 here. It really threw some things off. But there is a possibility we could be looking for that to be coming back down for a higher low.
Crank it up again.
And that would be like another test of this trend line. What gets wicked often gets candlestick. That's something we say. But the tricky part here on the daily is because the momentum is still there. It's more flat, so it would be easier for us to follow through and test in these things. But I kind of hate to see us lose the 100 and lose the 200 too to come back down to retest the 360. I kind of hate to see that happen. Any other arguments against this? Yes, there is. Thank you for asking. We're at a 0.5 Fibonacci from low to high. And we might get lucky and see a bounce here off of this one. Do the double bottom scenario over here. And then that can take us up to retest this high over here, this negative 0.5 fib right there. All right, let's put that guy in there. So let's take into account what we got now, and I'll just go from wicks. Okay, how about wicks to bodies? How about wicks to body to wick? We'll take the combination, best combination we can get there. All right, so that's our upward resistance. We don't need. Do we need this guy? Make him a dotted line. All right, so breakout of the trend line is what we need to see, but we're nowhere close to that happening. This is the day. Let's come down to the 4 hour and see if we're getting any traction over here. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. 200 moving in on the 360 like it wants to just possibly cross it to the downside. Wow, that does paint the picture. We might be trying to do that, little guy, unless we bounce right here, right? Unless we can bounce here. So that's right around the Miss Lucy line. It's been known to happen. We have broke the 800, reclaimed it. It could happen. That could happen. That could be happening. I'd rather see that. But then the people looking at a shoulder, head, shoulder to the downside, they'll be disappointed that that happens. I'm curious. We got an underside trend line. What does that look like? It's squeezing. You say we're in the falling wedge. Now, the true falling wedge, when you do these, and they make the point, this one's a good representation, I believe, of a falling wedge, for real. 75% of the way into to the apex point is usually, according to Thomas Bukowski, when they break out, right? So about halfway is here. 75% would be somewhere about right in this area that we should look for possible. So just a rough rule of thumb, 75% of the way in. Maybe we get that. Let's see what happens with Zcash. I would rather see that happen than us drop back down to the bottom trend line, personally, but that's just me speaking. Anything else? Give us hope on Zcash. Not really. I'm looking for angle. I don't see it. No. All right. Well, that one took a little bit longer than I thought, but hey, we got through it. We went over. We went over AVAX. I want to go over AVAX. Avalanche. I think that one's actually kind of bullish right now, isn't it? Where's a good place to? What the hell's all this? USDC, dollar, US. This used to be so much easier to pick one out, and then now it's not. There's too many. Now we're trading against all these other stable coins. I don't want the index. I just want the damn chart. Here we go. Let's go with futures over here. Gosh, that was a pain in the ass. I thought you were pumping up. This is the date for today. It's at $6. Well, you were $5.69. Wow, Avalanche. That one was kind of a letdown this cycle, wasn't it? I mean, we were down here before. I remember when it was down $4 or $5. That's when I first started buying it last cycle. And I had no idea it was going to go to 145 at that point. Or I was like, damn, I wish I held on to all those. That's how I lost the first Lambo. The dream one in my head there. That's a nice trend line. See how trend lines, they just matter. That was Always carrying those trend lines out. They can tell you things. Sometimes angles can too. See how that works? Isn't that cool? He just in his big old descender triangle. How does that make you feel? Well, if there's anything to it, as much as it's squeezed down, and you're losing that one. Can we get $2? Oh my gosh, tell me it. Say no. Yeah, you got one of them little turkey asses right there. 113. See what we're looking at, the 113 right there. $2.51 for Avalanche. Oh my gosh. It's possible. That's crazy. Got that off the 2-week chart. Let's come down to the 4-hour and see what it's looking like over there. Because it ain't got a clue about that yet just yet. They say, we're trying to do something over here, mister. We're trying to bounce over here, and rightly so. You went a full 618. I think it'll get something short term. Long term, I think we might be heading toward that I can't believe it. Oh, it's lower than that? No way. That's bearish AF. But it says if that happens, do it. Well, because what's the target? The first target is back to $56. I mean, the first main target. Main target. There's lots of others to go in between there. $56. That would be a 50x or 25xer. So I'm interested. Maybe. If they ever do anything. Right now we are we're at we bounced off of a nice area for what we've been playing with since February. So right now Avalanche might be working on getting a nice little punch up. Let's look at 684. And then we'll target 754. And then this guy about 811. What would that look like for a setup over here? Well, that would suck with that deep of a trend, with that deep of a stop loss. That's not worth playing. You would have to use a different plan. Go below that guy. Now that's a little bit better. That's a 3-to-1. That's worth asking for. To get back up here is not that great. That's just a 1-to-1 move. So it needs to make a higher high. It needs to go for that 382. That's coming back over to check. Got this little node over here. So for it to go up $1, could get a that's a 3-to-1, wasn't it? All right. Okay. Might be getting something over here. There is some resistance up ahead. And it may just get all zigzaggy. You're currently trying to fight through the resistance from back over here. In this little zone right here, right? So we gotta kind of get through this area. Alright, so we are facing some resistance. Would I still want to take this trade? See these moving averages trying to do a little something over here. Feel like I'm buying the high. Let's see, we got a 1, 2. Should be working on a 3-way. He's trying to bounce at the moment. Oh, feel the FOMO! Coming on the smaller time frames. What we got over here? every little bit you're getting away from me. I might entertain you. I might entertain you. Do I want to though? It'd be nice if you got a ribbon flip. Oh man. I don't know if I got the patience, to be honest with you, on my tiny Degen account. I don't think it's the best fit. So I might, especially if she can eventually get to $2. I may put that one on the back burner for sometime in August or September when everybody hates crypto. See how cheap I can buy Avalanche. All right. Well, I thought you were pumping today, Avalanche. Isn't that what we saw over here? Oh my gosh, is this a 3-hour stream? I think it is. That's crazy. That was not what I was shooting for, ladies and gentlemen. It was not what I was shooting for tonight. Let's check our gainers and losers while we come back to the chat over here. Rise is still cooking right there. And Bitway. Oh, Bitway. Let's check out Bitway. That I had fun with that one. I think she's on I think she's trying to do it again. And if it does, I might want to ride that little sucker up again. Oh crap, are you at resistance or not? I think you're oh yeah, I know. Yes, 4 hours looking. I think I might go a little. Am I on a deep? Am I in you? I'm not in you. I will now. BTW. I had fun with this. I went tiny, but I went DJ. I know it sounds crazy. You're buying the top, Road Dog. Might very well be. That's why. All right, I'm not. Are we doing 10x? I mean, I'm just gonna. Nibble. Nibble. Did you get me? Okay, well, wait a minute. I don't know if I can go that low. Yeah, you started that. That's a little too much right there, mister. So this is one where I let my liquidation be my stop loss because I get such a tiny trade. Basically, I'm putting in my 1%. Did we get it? There we are. So my 1% on this tiny account is basically somewhere, well, right around where I got it. So what is it, about 58 cents or something crazy like that? I forgot what we had over here. Yeah, actually, that's about it. So I can let my liquidation be my stop loss, and my liquidation point is what? Do you tell me? You tell me on my app. You won't tell me over here. You should show me over here. Wait a minute. Stop loss. I got a stop loss? I said my liquidation price is right up here. That's it for 20x. So I better be right on this, right? I forgot. I normally do this on the freaking 1 minute. You're about to liquidate me right now. Well, that sucked. No, you're not. Oh, no, you're not. I got freaked out. My liquidation's down here. So do I want to put... I was seeing what I'm seeing now. I should have done this on the tiny time frame. I shouldn't have done this on this. All right. I am going to set a little stop loss on this one. Because I'm not trusting it not to dump past that 50 moving average over here. And if it does, it will liquidate me. And I don't want to give up that much too easy. So 1147. And crap. that's not it either. That should be it. Stop loss 711. Well, what happened here? Oh, I just lost everything. What happened? All right. Yeah, we're not. Yeah, we got out of that one. She's coming down. She would have went to my liquidation point. All right. Well, that was a degen. I was looking on the 15-minute time frame. I should have came down. For that high of a crazy of a leverage, I should have been on the 1 minute because that's. I don't know what I was thinking there. That was a total degen. So I may try it again when we come down to the trend line in that 100 moving average, though. I may try it again. I could put a. That's even more degen to do that, but I like doing it. I had a lot of fun trading this. This would be your better place to bounce, though, for real, though. I don't think you're going to be there, though. All right, I may play this one on my own because this one's kind of tedious to play with, but it can be fun. And once it gets going, if you can catch it in a trend like that, if it wants to do that again, it's definitely fun. It's just kind of rare that it would just go ahead and do another trend like that, though. That's what I'm thinking. But I got you over here. But I had countless hours of fun playing this one on the 1 minute. That's a nice 26% move, right? If you're using like 20x leverage and you're catching one of the moves, kind of silly for me to come in on that one right now. So we're going to do it again. All right, guys. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. We've been going for almost 3 hours now. Taking one more look at Bitcoin. Well, Labs. What are you? Labs is moving. Oh, yeah, but it's got resistance up ahead. Am I in Labs? I was looking at getting in. We started out looking at it, and I can see it rolling over, possibly, unless it gets back up there. If it reclaims the trend line, gets back in, I expect a little short squeeze to take us on up. So I'm still looking at that one. Looks like she's wanting to move. I don't know if I got conviction for it just yet. All right, ladies and gentlemen, going to the end screen. Thanks for hanging out with me. Catch up with the chat over there and listen to some Road Dog music over there. Jesus loves you. I'll see you on the next one and on the end screen, and I'll read your chats and everything over there.
Tuition paid.
MYX King Hell. How's it going?
Stay at the red storm, raging on the feet. Question the rush that led to this bleed. Few risk your best without a second glance. To win the time.
Wow, that was brutal.
Lost in the day. Learn from the fall.
Oh my gosh.
Consolidated all. Sharpen me edge.
It's almost down to full bottom here.
Go back through logs of those wild swings. Breathing the skies, pulling hidden strings. Vow to we build with tighter control. Stick to the plan, let discipline roll. Pay the tuition, learn from the fall. Cut the chaos, consolidate it all. Sharpen the edge, master the game. Ride through the wreck, claim the flame. Rise through the
Well, I'm looking at these three areas basically. About 4.8 cents, which is the very bottom that we had before. 7.3, maybe 8. Let's see what it starts doing when it gets down there. 236. That lines up too. Possibly losing the 618 from this. Probably will. Let's come down with a smaller time frame. Let's see if it's trying to get any traction on that. Not really seeing that it's trying to recover that just yet. All right.
Graduate now. Got this.
I think we're on a slow burn down, maybe. A slow burn down. Locally, let's see what happens here first. About around the 8 cent area. That's about 2 cents down.
But it's not over. I was staring
It's below the 9 moving average too. Wow. All right, MOX. She needing some love. It's found an area here. Pattern-wise, you're looking at descending triangle. Normally a continuation pattern. They have been reversal patterns. I'm not seeing the signs of it just yet, but there's a little bit of hopium. But honestly, it looks like we can dump. So whatever you're doing over there, I wish you luck with it. I used to really like this one, and I forgot what happened to it. You got $74 on Solana. How's Solana doing? Are you breaking out? Oh, okay. Checking the BTW. The one that I jumped out of early. Oh, look at... Oh, what are you doing over here? What are you doing?
The shift coming and the silence between screens. Now the charts are turning, the volume starts to roar.
Can't do my stop losses over here.
And I'm still standing where they all walked out the door. The fear was loud, the pain was
Tight stoppers.
real, but deep inside I could still feel it's not over. I'm still here, still fighting through the smoke. It's not over.
What do you mean it must be? It is, right? Oh. 11.5. There we go. I'll play that. Yeah, you're going to come get me anyway, aren't you? Little sucker. Maybe you won't. No, maybe you won't. I got a really tight stop. Little bastard. You little bastard. I'm gambling. Oh. I had hope for a second. It stole my hope. Anyway, I was over here looking for Solana, right? Looking for Solana. I think my trade's up 14%, but I think I got... Oh, I don't have high leverage on this one. Solana here on the tiny 1 minute. Breaking above the 200 moving average. Do we have a 1 minute breakout? Oh my gosh. Oh wow, you're trying to, for real. It broke out this idea, this trend line here, a nice little retest of it. I like that. You make me want to add to my Solana trade. Just a tiny amount. How much have I got on you? I don't have very much in on you. I'd add to you. I was nibbling. Okay, there's my entry. I moved it down here. You do need a stop loss, but my stop loss add entry since we're above a trend line. You don't have a stop loss set? Oh, yeah, you do. I was about to say. Mine's at 68. Now I can move it to 69.20. So at least I got basically a free trade minus any fees. My reasoning is if it comes down and stops me out, it's had to break this level and more than likely the trend line, and I can probably find a better entry. So stop losses at break even. But yeah, she is moving. I'd rather see on trading view though. This is it on Coinbase.
My girl's in the kitchen asking when you coming to eat. I'm yelling just one more minute while I'm beveraging my
It's got a lot to fight through. It really does.
red, still clicking every twitch like it's money in the bread. I know it's stupid, I know it's insane, but the moment it moves, I forget my own name. The thesis lead, the ego says go.
Well, that worked out nice.
Whenever it tries, I'm jumping right in. Whenever it tries, let the chaos begin. Doesn't matter the direction.
15 minute looks a little better. How's your indicator slipping? Green dot on the 15 minute. MACD trying to turn around a little bit. Hopefully it will. RSI trying to come up signal line. Possible double bottom, higher low on RSI. That's cool. Higher low on the RSI, lower low on the price action. That is some divergence. Means that we can be bouncing off this little bitch area right here. Off this support. Let's do it. Let's go, Solana. Come and take this high out. Let's go past $70. Come on, Solana. Let's hit that $74 area and try to get to 83. Thank you, Geo Gems. Thanks for being here. Thank you, PO. PMO. We'll break for the 3-hour record. Actually, I think I did 4 by accident one night. Hope I'm not frozen. Underquit. I don't miss it that much anymore, but I remember those days. It was exciting back then. Hell, that seemed almost fast sometimes.
Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy.
Well, now you're making me think that you're older than I thought you were.
Phone burning in my hand, telling myself just one more look, but I already understand. Greed whispers by.
You're talking about what the what size were they? Were they 5.5 inch floppy disk? They were floppy. Sincere 82, good to see you, man. Well, we did get AVAX. I wouldn't mind seeing what Dash is doing though. Oh, Dash is back at 35. Zoom out. Oh, we had the nice roundy. We did get action out. When was this? Oh, that was a long time ago. The expansion phase, and then wow, what a hell of a. I mean, the constriction phase on the rounded bottom, and then the expansion. That one spinning like all hell, didn't it? Came back to ground zero. That's normal. Are we in a harmonic? When we come back to ground zero, I want to look for a harmonic. I don't think so. So that's a good strong support area right there at $30. Well, let's do the fun one. Here we go. Oh no, it won't count. It won't count because there's a double bottom, supposedly, right? I don't know if I believe that all the time, though. I'm watching. But I probably do have one here, though. It's possible.
Could blame the world, but the truth is in the mirror staring back at me. It's always been me. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy, but the
Possibility. So far, if we don't make any if our lows don't get too much drastic over here, you might be able to see us get back up to about $52. Hopefully higher, but and then this 236 area seems like it would come into play too, about 45. It's got some work to do, but 300 is above the 600, above the 800, so those are in good formation, right? The main current. So let's look about $40 over here, short term, and we're at 35 right now. What else have we got going on? Look, head and shoulder to the upside, probably. Oh, that was actually nice. Yo, 618er, one eater. Beautiful. It's not the first time we bounced off this one. So you know what that means. I got some nice little targets here at 43.
Took his last cold million on a bridge that wouldn't span. Saw his last good
And 38 and 44.
I rolled the same dice that he was rolling, and I just got lucky in the one he was holding.
Short term, I like these guys for the higher highs. Can we just come and take out 40?
Come on, try a little. Nothing is forever. There's gotta be something better than this bear market.
That's not much to write home about for that trade, but up here it starts getting more interested. About almost a 3.3 to 1 restore ratio. If you go with a deep ass stop loss.
She said it's cold, says she don't know me anymore. Says the screen turned her husband to a stranger at the door. I tried to tell her I can feel it coming back. She just
Degen getting a juicy bottom. Degen's already got his bottom.
The kid came in at 6.
Dude, Degen's up testing resistance right now.
Said, baby, this is building something deep. The dream's gone quiet where the exit used to be. 3 years of conviction, ain't a nickel left for me.
That 2.5 cent area.
Come on, try a
Or
little.
0.0025.
Nothing is forever. There's gotta be something better than this bear market. Me and my last thought. Put it all together, we can drive it home with one last trade.
Go to the 4 hour. Well, this one's got a nice move, nice ribbon flip on the 4 hour. Shoot, 0.00095 or 0.001 would have been a good place. It's already doubled up since there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe. Elliot. I think it's still got a little bit more to work up there. I think it's got another 20% on it. Or more.
The ETF came in and it lifted everyone else except the ones who've been bleeding for.
I can resonate with that comment right there,
What's the
Pima.
price I prayed for from the ground where I was crushed? Wondering how I got so early.
Thank you, Francisco Santos, if you're still here. I'm kind of way behind on the chat over here.
My phone keeps ringing from a number I don't know. I think it's the man.
What happened? The stream showed it was over 30 minutes ago. I have no idea. Are you now into this? I'm trying. Hey, Scar. Well, have a nice evening. Don't know what happened. As screwed up as YouTube is, I'm not surprised. Beat Units got Solana 0-piece trade. Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's some good alpha. Thank you, Francisco Santos, for sharing. You get the clap as soon as I can find it. Thank you, Francisco. Appreciate that. That's good alpha. All right, good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. See you tomorrow. Happy trading. Watching Degen coin go up. And as always, do you want to take a look at Bitcoin, which is rising up on the smaller time frames? She's bounced off. Oh, man. You didn't take me out or anything, did you? Good. Okay. And make sure it didn't come and get me at some of my stop losses I had. Yay! I live to trade another day. Guess that's what it's all about. Thought it was about Lambos at first, but now it's just trying to survive. I like the Lambo narrative better, but I haven't seen that play out. Let's go, baby. You know what I'm looking for? I'm looking for this guy. Let's get us back up to 63,400. Good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Jesus loves you.